Hiya guys, and welcome back to FM303 Live, and we are here at a crucial time in the live stream with Ipswich Town because we are 6 games away from potentially being promoted back to the Premiership with one of the smallest budgets in the Championship. So yeah, here goes nothing. I'm very nervous about this because things have moved on a bit since last time. We're now into April, 6 games to go. I'll just look at the league table there now on screen and show you guys what's going on with that, as you can see. And as you can see here, we've played 40 games, won 21, drawn 13 and lost 6, which actually is the least amount in the league, which is remarkable really. So we're in a really good position, battling against teams like West Brom and Blackburn, Sheffield United and Brighton, all of which have got vastly superior budgets to us. So with this being said, it will be a phenomenal achievement if we can go out there and if we can get this promotion done today. Let's take you to the schedule now, show you what we got left and also show you the games you missed since the last time you've been with me. So the last 6 games are against Derby, who are 13th, QPR, who are currently in the playoffs, so that's going to be a challenge, Barnsley, who are 15th, Swansea, who are 18th, Sheffield Wednesday, who are 20th, and then Norwich, who are on a bit of a resurgence and are currently in 9th. When we played them earlier in the season, they were 18th and they were struggling. So with that being said, I wouldn't mind taking it game by game and trying to get this automatic promotion now sewn up before we get to the East Anglian derby to finish off, because they might be in playoff contention by that point. And also, of course, I've got a vastly superior budget than us as well again. So anyway, let's go back to what you've missed and we'll take you through the goals. So we'll go back now to Millwall away, which we won 3-0, and I'll take you through the goals now. Nice win for us here, but my Millwall looking like they're heading down to League One. So as you can see, pretty strong team out with Curtis Jones and Barker playing. Good decent scores there for everyone as well, all in the 7s in the majority. Jones again is on a 6.8, but I'll take you through some news on him as well shortly. So anyway, let's get into this now and see what the goals were like, so you guys see what's going on here. And Downs played a ball down here to Sessegnon. He managed to run forward on 36 minutes, played it across. It was bounced around a bit. Luckily, it fell to Caden Jackson, who managed to put it into the back of the net, and that was for 1-0. Then Wolfenden came forward here with Sessegnon linking up. Barker down to Jackson again. Nice little through ball, some nice sexy football there. Really took the pressure off there with about 30 minutes to go in the game. And then we had 10 minutes to go. We managed to get a ball across here. Unfortunately for the defender of Millwall, Romeo, hit him off a leg and went into the bottom corner of the net. We were dominant, but it was looking like at one point that expected story we've had where we have dropped points in like dodgy circumstances despite being the better team. So I was really relieved we managed to tie that up. Then we went away to the FA Cup 5th round and sadly lost on penalties to Norwich. I'm not going to take you through the goals on this because there's a lot of penalties as well. We lost the shootout. We did put a B team out, as you can see, put a few rotated players in there just to give them an opportunity, and we were really in the game. I know really the shots there were more in Norwich's favour, but they had Haller up top. This is what I mean about budget, right? He used to play for like West Ham back in the day, so really good team there. Aaron's are still there, Pookie's still there. So all in all, you know, it was one of those where we lost on penalties. We gave it a good go, rested some legs with some big games coming up, and you know the focus really is to get us up to the Premier League, right? So anyway, moving on, we had a home game against Nottingham Forest, and this was interesting for us because I didn't realise this until we lost this game sadly by 2-1. Nottingham Forest being a bit of a bogey team for us, we actually were on a 36 game unbeaten run at home at this point. So, and as you can see, we got FM'd. We had 15 shots, 7 on target. They had 3 and 2, and unfortunately for us, they managed to win. We'll take you through the goals now. We put out the strongest team we could on the day. At this point, you see McKay's playing. Jones, unfortunately, has been out with an injury for the last about 4 weeks. He should be back today for the Derby game, which is good timing. But anyway, on 4 minutes, we did a really good start and took the lead. Hughes with a great round to Sessegnon, played it across. Callum Hume there getting on the end of it with his head. Fantastic finish into that top left-hand corner, which is all what we wanted here. Anyway, McKenna there with a good corner from a header to equalise straight away. Set pieces is what done us last time against Forest, and they do it again. This time with Shea Ojo, a player we were looking to sign for Liverpool, but wages were slightly beyond what we could really afford. So once again, competing against a team there with a much higher wage budget than us, and unfortunately we were the better team, but we couldn't get the job done on that day. Disappointing result, but all in all, there's been results also that have gone in our favour, which have kept us in second place, so we can't complain. Brighton away was interesting, and that was up next. So we shot into a 2-0 lead, and then we spent the rest of the game trying to hold on because of the quality of Brighton. But as you can see, they were just a bit more decisive than us in their finishing, and on the day they managed just to get a draw, and in the second half we probably could have lost the game. So I really view this as a point gained rather than 2 lost. So in the circumstances, it was pretty good. But anyway, we'll take you to the goals now and catch you up with this. We're back in our red kit again. It was a set piece, a start from Wolfenden. Barker came through it, bounced around. Luckily, got a second go at it, and it was a really good finish into that bottom corner. Right, we'll really take that. Shot into a 2-0 lead just before half-time. Hamilton did really well to beat O'Leary there at the back post. Goalkeeper possibly should have done better, but we'll take it. Alzati here, what a run this is. Bit of Premier League quality perhaps, and it was a really good finish. Fantastic bit of run from the midfield, did it all by himself. Then with 10 minutes to go, sad that we couldn't hang on anymore. I did put the defensive mid back in, but Cantwell, who they signed from Norwich, ran in and had a fantastic finish into the corner to make the game 2-2 on the day. And like I say, I think it was a point gained in the circumstances because they had clearer cut opportunities, we had more of them, so we move on. We did manage to come back fighting with a win at home against Middlesbrough, who are currently about 20th, so that was a game I was looking at going, we can't slip up now, we need to go out there and do this. And as you can see from the expected goals match story, we outperformed them and did a really fantastic job. You notice a lot of these midfielders is where we're actually gaining a lot of our play in the game. They're really performing incredibly well. So Downs getting a goal today, and in fact you'll be surprised it was similar to one he got earlier in the season. But anyway, Duffy with a great ball through here to Barker across. It was deflected by Blackman, the goalkeeper, a goalkeeper who looked at signing in the summer. Good finish from Caden Jackson, being aware to take the opportunity. Now 34 minutes, went 2-0, great ball from Downs, who's been superb this season. Duffy with a great finish coming in there for Curtis Jones, who was on the physio's bench. And then literally 2 minutes later, watch this. Hughes down to Downs, and Downs again with a long-range thunderbolt. He's not got a long shot in his statistics at all. It's not a good stat at all. But he's been stepping up for us and really impressed with what he did there. A nice 3-0 win. Took a bit of the pressure off. And we followed that up with an away win at Portsmouth by 2-0. And once again, it was a bit of an edgy game. But we did just about edge this one. Portsmouth gave a really good account of themselves, as they have done against us in the last couple of seasons. So with that being said, I was really happy to get the 3 points. I felt in the circumstances, once again, it was a bit of a banana skin game. But then most games in the Championship are, right? They're really difficult. In the white kit today, our third kit, Downs up to Sessegnon here on the right on 5 minutes. Played it across. Jackson managed to beat the keeper to the punch there. Great finish. Been fantastic this season. That was his 24th goal of the campaign. And that's what you really need. He's the third top goal scorer this season. But anyway, Downs a good ball down to Duffy now. And Duffy again coming in doing a great job. 92nd minute that one. And it was at a time where Pompey were pushing forward and nearly got an equaliser. So one of those days where it actually came back into our favour and we were very fortunate. So we'll take that in the circumstances. That was a wonderful job. And like I say, today we are 6 games away potentially from a promotion to the Premier League, and we could even win the Championship, which would be utterly crazy. There is a 2-point gap now between us and Blackburn. Blackburn have lost a lot more games. They either seem to win or lose, so hopefully that'll come in our favour. And like I say, we're going to have to take it game by game and hope we can get the job done. We're going to have to pick our team shortly. I do want to slightly talk about Curtis Jones. Like I said, he's been injured for the last few weeks. He's now back. Jurgen Klopp once again has come back and had a bit of a moan that he's not playing in the right position. And I wonder if that is why we need to make a tactical change here and actually let him play as the inverted winger he wants to play on attack, and hope that means he'll still come in. He's sort of hiding that his bad performances are because he's not playing in that position. He's been having to moan himself to the boss, right? So I think we're going to go for that, and I think that will be a way to hopefully improve his performances. Bear in mind, we've got some big games to go now, 6 games away. The other thing that's happened since the last time you saw me was we've had a load of new youth talent into the team. The under-18s now is filled with a lot of younger players who we've just signed, and I'll show you here what we got. As you see, a guy called Jamie Semple with great potential here. So they're calling this our Wonder Kid generation, basically. They're saying this will be a great youth academy we've inherited this year and signed. So really happy with that. People like Wayne Goodchar, for example. Good potential ability here as well. A guy here called Ruben Arhin. They don't look much now, but their potential ability is looking really good. Billy O'Rourke was highly rated as well. Pretty rounded already. So fingers crossed these boys can push on and really push into the first team at somewhere down the line. It won't happen overnight, obviously. None of them sadly going to walk into the first team today unless you have an injury crisis, but there we go. But anyway, let's get now to picking this team for the Derby game, because this is going to be something quite special. A lot of pressure on now, and like I say, hopefully we have a bit from a promotion party tonight. So anyway, we're going to go for Walton in goal today. Sanchez on the bench. Walton's really earned that. He's getting better and better. Wolfenden sadly suspended because of a build-up of yellow cards, so it's going to have to be Sean Williams today, Roshan Williams alongside Hamilton. And I think then for the backs, we're going to go for Sessegnon, and we'll go for Boller today, who sort of got back into the team. Put Vincent Young on the bench, and then I think we'll go for Ben Sheaf on the bench as well, because he'll be the other backup defender if we need to. He can play there. Right, midfield, we've got to go for the two that know each other really well. Since we lost Ravello, it's been Hughes and it's been Downs every day. And they're getting a real good connection now, playing some really good football, so we'll stick with that. We're going to give Curtis Jones that attacking left with his new selected role. So hopefully this will make a massive difference to how he performs. This is where it gets interesting, because Brandon Barker has played well. I'm still not completely convinced he's got the most rounded game. That's the thing that concerns me about him. And I think Michael Duffy, who was kind of put to the side for a moment because his stats weren't as good as the others, he's been getting goals for us in the last few games. So we'll go for Duffy today, and then we're going to go for Callum Hume in that attacking mid, who's made it his own, over Dazelle. And then up top, obviously, it's got to be Caden Jackson, right? So I think that really the team picks itself now for the last 6 games, and we just got to see how we can get on. Who else are we going to go for on the bench here? I think with Ben Sheaf, we've got a bit of versatility, so we can go for Barker. I think we can go for Barry McKay. I think also as well, Mikey Johnson, and then we'll go for Tyrese Simpson. Lancaster's not really impressed me this season. I do wonder if he might be one to go at the end of the season, no matter what, because he's 22 now. He's not really in the position where he's doing a lot. But anyway, guys, grab yourself a drink, enjoy yourself tonight. Let us know how your Football Manager game is going as well. And like I say, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, because we're getting towards some epic games now. And like I say, we'll do these 6 games tonight. If we do slip into the playoffs, which I hope we don't, we'll do that on another stream tomorrow. But hopefully we can take it game by game and we can get out there and get the job done. So this will be really, really exciting stuff. And like I say, thank you very much for joining me for it. I really appreciate it. So this is going to be big. Anyway, cheers. It's going to be a promotion party hopefully today. Got to celebrate. Right, can we pull off a footballing miracle? We've got an A+ from the monthly manager performance summary, so that is something really impressive. Obviously, we're doing way above what they anticipated. I mean, I generally felt in the circumstances, secretly, if we can get in the top half this year and then, solidify this team and really build it going into the next campaign, we might have had a shot at getting to the Premier League, but second place at the minute, playing some good football. Hopefully today we can get another 3 points, and hopefully Blackburn and the teams below us start slipping up under the pressure a little bit. The teams down at the bottom who are fighting for survival, they're still good teams. People like Middlesbrough, and etc. They can perform. So hopefully we'll get a bit of luck there along the way. Let's see who they're playing today. We'll keep an eye on their scores. Blackburn at home against Barnsley, and then we've also got West Brom at home against Birmingham. Birmingham at 8th, so that might be a bit of a challenge and a local derby for them. So it looks like Derby are going to go with the inverted version of our formation. Actually, they haven't got such attacking players there, but anyway, there's our team. We have picked it together. We'll take you through the Derby County one now. 2 changes from the last match. Wolfenden enforced, obviously, because of the suspension. Obviously, Curtis Jones back in the squad now as well. Derby today managers Gary Monk. They got Marshall, Selassie, Tiwork, Clark, Buchanan, Christian Bellick, Holmes, Rooney. Oh my God, Rooney's still here. Sibley, Josuic, I can't pronounce that, sorry, and Isaac Success, who comes from Watford, I believe, so that's a bit of an interesting striker, so not going to be an easy game. I'm going to say go straight out there and carry on where you were last time, give them the George Michael, as we like, a bit of the faith, and grab the headset, and let's see how we get on. Big football. Doesn't get much bigger than this, guys. 6 games to go. 3 points. We're going to take it game by game and see how we can get on here. And hopefully with that, we'll do a job and get ourselves to the Premier League, because that'll be quite an achievement. But anyway, here come Derby straight out of the box with Selassie down this right-hand side. Rooney's going to be the one to watch today. Technically, he's still superb at this level. Sibley up to Buchanan. Let's not get too lazy here early on. The ball's across. Holmes with a header. Luckily for us, it was a bit of a warning shot. Fired it past that right-hand post, but it's not going to go into the back of the net. Come on, Ipswich. Let's get ourselves focused here. We want to carry on that good momentum, the good performances from the last couple of games, and see if we can really push things forward. Say hi in the chat, guys, to the ones of you that are here. There's a few of you here, so I really appreciate that. Anyway, Boller throwing the ball into the box now, down to Jones. Downs can come forward. He's done really well so far this season. Probably been our star player, really. Hume's going to pick it up here from Hughes. Down to Boller. Boller tries to play it in. His legs sliding in there to stop the ball, but we've got them penned back in a little bit here. Blackburn have taken the lead against Barnsley, as you see on screen, so that's going to be very difficult. And also, Sheffield United are playing QPR today, which is an all-playoff affair, because Sheffield United is 6th, QPR are currently 4th, so that is a big game towards, the playoff positions as well. And I must be honest, when you get to second place, right, you don't really want a playoff campaign, because you've been in that position all season, and teams like Brighton, as we see on the day, can probably outperform us, so we need to make these results count now. But anyway, Jones picks the ball up on the halfway line, coming back. He comes inside here, trying to do something on his own. Can he do a miracle job by himself? Finds Duffy with a strike. Buchanan with a good strong block there. Duffy's been very very good at that last couple of games, coming in, bit of maturity, bit of experience to really lead this team on as well at a time where we really need it in the circumstances. A couple of players in the book here, 3 now. Jones has gone in as well, Boller and Williams as well. Getting towards half time, bit of a bitty game. I think Derby have put quite a defensive formation out for this one, which does mean I think we're not going to change and drop any more back or anything like that. We'll keep it going, just give them a bit of a shout at half time. 0-0. Right, we still need to get 3 points, and as you can see, the expected goals ratio here is in our favour. I'm going to say I'm not happy. Leave it at that, start the second half, and hope we can push on here. This is utterly crazy. Anyway, let's try and get this 3 points. It could be a massive step forward. Jones coming in on the left here. Selassie with a sliding tackle. It's not going to be a penalty, unfortunately, for us. He did get the ball, but I was tempted to shout because when you're the manager, you want to shout everything, right? Anyway, let's hope we get an opportunity. Now throwing in from Sessignon on the right-hand side down to Hughes. Oh, it's a bit of a sloppy pass, and Derby can now try and counter-attack. That's what they will do today. You see they've got Isaac Success up top, who's got a bit of pace to him. Good finishing. He can probably do it on his own. Downs to Jones here now. Good back heel. Bololo can't win the race against Holmes. Marshall has to clear it now. But in good news for us, this will keep coming back to us and we can push forward. Sessignon down the right now using his pace. Can he get the ball across? He's blocked off, but he's played it in. Unfortunately, it was too close to Marshall and he's gone straight into his hands here for a good save. Ball's come out now. Hamilton with the header down. This is where Derby can be dangerous and catch you on the sucker punch. Josh Wack coming down the side here. I can't pronounce his name. I do apologise. There's 1 or 2 in there, Football Manager. Rooney with a strike. Always worrying. You remember the ones he used to get for Man United. Hand over the crossbar there. Good save there from Walton. Going to be a corner to Derby now on 50 minutes. Ball into the box. Goes to the back post. Luckily for us, Hamilton's the only guy there. And Jackson can now clear it. Come on, Ipswich. We need to get a goal here. They're going to park the bus a bit. We need to play through them and really work hard for this. Going to get to the 60th minute now. There's another booking for Hamilton as well, so I'm going to have to consider some changes shortly. Hume can pick the ball up now. He goes through Sibley. They've really been quite tight here when we get towards, just outside the penalty area. Hume down to Duffy. Duffy turns and strikes. Unfortunately, it was at the right chest height for Marshall there, and it was a good save. He can now try and go long and try and feed his man Isaac up top, but Boller now will come forward away with the ball here. As long as we could deal with that long ball, I think we're going to be in a decent position. Now it's about getting an opportunity to score a goal. Boller down to Hughes. We can strike from range. Sessignon with the strike. No power behind it, unfortunately, and that's really what we needed in those circumstances. West Brom have just taken the lead as well. Hume with a free kick now over the wall, and unfortunately Marshall there had it really well scouted in the circumstances, and that was a good save. I think it's going to be time for a change in a minute, but we still got another highlight. Here's Duffy now going inside the Downs, down to Jones. Jackson! Oh, what a save that was from Marshall. That was the best strike we've had all game, ladies and gentlemen. Went towards that top left. Unfortunately for us, it was kept out. Hume with the corner in now. Bilak clears it away there, and now Success can come away. They're going to play a more cautionary Derby. I think they realise that, a draw will be a decent result in the circumstances. Let's have a look and see what changes we can make here. It's these sort of changes that can make your season. So let's have a look. We've got a few bookings as well. I think I'll stick with Sessignon. I think Boller can come off here for Vincent Young. A bit more fresh legs, a bit more pace. Curtis Jones, once again, hasn't played that well, really, has he? We'll stick with him for the minute because he can still pop up. Ben Sheaf for Hamilton as well, which seems a little bit cautious, but I'm going to cover off that yellow card and see what we can get on with here. Anyway, let's go for this now. I'm going to demand some more. Come on, boys. We just need to get a goal now. We've had more of the game as usual. Throw into Ipswich now with 20 minutes to go. Down to Jones. Jones is going to play it back up the flank to Vincent Young. Down now, back to Hughes. Can he turn and strike perhaps? Hume, it might take something special here to get this goal because Derby got players behind the ball. Sessignon now across. Jones with the strike. No power behind it, unfortunately. Again, and Marshall's done a great job in that goal today, but it's all Ipswich here. I think it's going to be one of those. The ball's headed back. Marshall reads it really well, recovers it well. Will he feed that counter-attack option, which is what they want? He's trying here, but Sessignon reads it really well. Their counter-attack system's not working here, but it's still stopping us scoring right now. Hume down to Jones. Got to try and find a bit of space. It's hard at the moment. Vincent Young on the left. Down to Hughes. Hughes with a back heel there. Come on, boys. We've got to be a bit more decisive here. Jackson now down to Hume. We lost the ball here again, and Holmes can come forward now. Vincent Young does really well and lays it off to Sheaf. It's all Ipswich. Look at that. Ball forward there to Jackson. That's how you do it. We nicked one from Derby's playbook there. What an assist from Roshawn Williams. It was like, lads, we're trying to pass through a brick wall here, and we're just going to do to Derby what they've been trying to do to us all game. Long ball here over the top. Such a well-weighted pass. The only time we've managed to get Marshall caught out there. Great finish from Jackson there. That's what he's good at. 1-0 with 20 minutes to go. Right, boys, let's go on and get the 3 points now. Oh, God, don't concede a goal to Derby now. I say it every time these highlights come up right. We've got 15 minutes to go. Come on, Ipswich. Let's get this second goal. We've sort of broken their resilience now, at least, hopefully. Ball forward to Jones. Jones now hopefully can come inside here. He will play it off to Hughes. Hughes down to Hume. Hume through to Duffy. Duffy's going to finish surely. Goalkeeper uses his legs to save it. It's gone across. Oh, that was cleared away. It was an open goal. An open goal opportunity missed. Oh my word, that's not great. Anyway, Black plays it after Rooney now, and here come Derby. Holmes coming forward now on this side. Plays it up to Selassie. Used to play for Werder Bremen, I believe, back in the day. Holmes coming in now, ball across. Williams with a clearing header. Duffy now can launch a counter-attack for us. There'll be more space this time. Come on, Duffy. Keep going. Get down to that corner and get the ball in. He's doing really well on his own here. Comes inside. Jones with the strike, unfortunately off the defender. Rooney will clear it out here for the throwing, nearly a corner. Interesting stuff here. The game's still on a bit of an edge, but I still think we might want to demand some more here to try and get another goal. I think in the circumstances, we want to try and get that second goal just to be safe. 10 minutes to go now. Ipswich 1, Derby County 0. Vincent Young now on the left-hand side comes through on his own. Strikes, unfortunately, not on target. Very close, but unfortunately doesn't find the back of the net on this occasion. West Brom have gone 2-0 up against Birmingham, so all our rivals are currently winning as well. So it's important we get the 3 points here now. Might want to make another change in a minute, a few minutes to go. Hughes with the ball in. Jackson's there. What a save from Marshall. To be fair to him, he's had a cracking game today, right? He's done a fantastic job in between the sticks of Derby. Ball going to come in now from Hume on the corner. Can we get something here? Can we get this second goal? Hume in towards the back post. Whittaker does really well. Duffy Lowe can reclaim the ball here. Come on, lads, let's do something. Plays it inside of Hughes. Hughes back to Sessegnon, and hopefully that'll be it. Oh, Sheffield United equalising against QPR, so that's one in the playoff battle. 4 minutes of added time now. Duffy trying to play a ball for the Downs. Wins the header nicely to Jones there under a bit of pressure. Jones through to Jackson. Sliding tackle from Byrne. Fantastic bit of defending there from Derby again. We've had them on the ropes a bit. Blackburn go 3-0 up against Barnsley as well, so we need to make sure we hold on here. 4 minutes of added time in order to win this match. Ball in towards the back post. Bellet clears it well. Going to go out for a throw-in now. I think it's going to be time for a change here. Try and waste a bit of time. Curtis Jones can come off now, I think. We'll get him off for Mikey Johnson to finish off. I don't know what that is. Right, clear off that. Right, we'll do this. Right, here we go. 2 minutes to go. Let's hold on here. And it's going to be a throw into Derby down near their goal. Belak plays it forward now. It's going to come all the way to Williams for us. Plays it down. What a great assist from him with that ball as well. You think how we tried to play through them all game and they just parked the bus. But anyway, here comes Sessegnon now. Can we find the ball across? Going to be another corner. We need to get better at scoring from corners really in the circumstances. We seem to have plenty of them. Only 30 seconds or so to go now. Hume coming forward again. It's still all Ipswich now trying to get that second goal. Ball across. Oh, unfortunately Johnson wasn't really aware of what's happening there. It's going to be a goal kick, but hopefully that'll be the last bit of action in this one at Portman Road. The home fans will be delighted. 10 seconds to go. Played up. Just got to control it now. Vincent Young down to Johnson. Good stuff. Nice and composed. Downs now can play up to Jackson. Get it in the corner. This will do, lads. Black with a sliding tackle. Referee, you can blow now. That's going to be all she wrote, surely. It's going to be Ipswich 1, Derby 0. We're off to a good start with 5 games to go after this. Anyway, Vincent Young's about to take the throw and just waiting for the whistle. So much tension now. I can feel it. There's just tension. Sessegnon's in there. He might get another one, and he has. Okay, right, 2-0. We'll take that. Steven Sessegnon has scored. Is that his first goal of the season? Yeah, he's first goal of the season. He probably deserves it as well in the circumstances. He's really made our game a bit more expansive down that right-hand side. Good bit of positive sort of, play there with his, pace and with his, good decision-making. Well-rounded right back. Anyway, nice finish as well. Very good job there. Ipswich Town 2, Derby 0. Oh, we can breathe a bit now, guys. It's never good when you're 1-0 up, especially a Football Manager, when there's a team there just waiting to punish you with one quality player. Happened against Watford, happened against a couple of teams this year. But we were really fired up second half, as it says on screen. We have won by 2-0. First job in the book. Fantastic. As you can see from the escalator of goals there, we'll take that. We're going to say a good win, boys. Well done. Keep the motivation up here. Keep the morale up. And get to the next one, which is going to be a tough game. So we're going to be away at Queen's Park Rangers next, which is going to be very difficult. As you can see, we're pulling away from QPR, 6 points with 5 games to go. But Blackburn obviously won again, which was not helpful in the circumstances, because if Blackburn had managed to lose that game, it would have given us a bit of a buffer, just, cover us off a bit in case something does happen. But anyway, we'll see what happens. We got a week to the QPR game, which is a bit helpful as well, so we shouldn't have to make too many changes in the circumstances. I still wasn't overly satisfied with Curtis Jones in that game, though. Bearing in mind, he wants to play as an inverted winger. We sort of caved in. Okay, we'll tactically make the change for you to keep you happy. I don't think Jurgen can recall him now with 6 games to go anyway. But I just felt in the circumstances, if you want to try and utilise that as an excuse as to why you're not performing as well as you were last year, despite the fact you're playing as an inside forward last year, and you do like playing there, then that's the way it is, right? So anyway, we're going to keep going on now. Like I say, guys, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. This is big, big stuff. We've got another one of the Leicester save coming out tomorrow as well. I've just been a bit laid up with the computer at the moment. It's been a bit troublesome, so I've had to sort of do a bit of work on it. But we're here now, and that's the main thing, and we're pushing on. So fingers crossed we can get the job finished tonight and get ourselves to the Premier League. I think we beat QPR last time out. So this really, for us, while it's a difficult game, we should be looking to get another 3 points. And, to drop points now would really put the pressure on, right? With 4 or 5 games to go. So, need to go out there and try and get 3 points away at QPR to really, really put us in a fantastic position. So, anyway, guys, hope your FM games are going well tonight. Hope you have a nice day yourselves. And like I say, the pressure is on. And this is what Football Manager does to you, right? It'd be our second season in charge of Ipswich. He's done over 100 games in charge now of Ipswich Town. I just got the notice through the other day. Okay, Curtis Jones feels we're doing much better late. He's no longer concerned about tactical decisions, so I might change him back to an inside forward. But yeah, over 100 games now in charge of Ipswich, 2 seasons, decent cup run again this year. So it's interesting. It's interesting. Like I said, I did not expect us to be in this position. So from here, hopefully, we can finish the job and get ourselves to the Premier League. I don't want to go through the playoffs. I just think if we get drawn against someone like Brighton in the playoffs, we're going to find things incredibly difficult, right? And it'll be quite a disappointing end. So 3 new staff members have signed deals. Kieran Dyer's the manager under 23s, just so you're aware. That's interesting. Jimmy Walker and sports scientist Jeff Robinson as well. Seattle have offered a contract to Lewis Baker at Chelsea. We were looking at him. Team of the week is going to be Sessegnon, deserved. And then we're going to keep going here. Right, 4 days to go from the big one. I have started to look at a few potential transfers for next season, but it is hard to plan when you're thinking, okay, if we win the Premier League, I need to be looking for a different quality of player, right? If we win the Championship, I can probably just, restore what we got and just add a bit more. But also, we've got to consider the budget will be different. So I've got a nice shortlist prepared, ready for the end of the season, and then I can look at it no matter what and make some big decisions from there, right? But anyway, let's keep this going now. QPR away is just around the corner. Look at the team we could pick. I can bring back Wolfenden, but I was really impressed with Williams in the last game, especially getting the assist for the goal. So that does make things a little bit more complicated. Defensively, we were very strong as well. Very impressed. But it is quite a step up playing Derby to QPR, because QPR will be coming out for this game a lot more. They'll be definitely up for this one because they've got their own battle at the moment in the playoffs. So hopefully the other teams have got some tough fixtures coming up. I did have a quick look, and looking at the fixture running for all 3 of us, so like Blackburn, West Brom and ourselves, it's all very similar. And we've all got one big team and the rest are all kind of mid-table sort of championship sides. So with that being said, we just got to try and get 3 points every game. I just want to get it done before Norwich if we can, because that game could be a potential banana skin. We don't want to get to the last day and throw it away, especially against a rival, because they'll be up for it in that circumstance as well, right? So anyway, getting towards the QPR game now. Warburton's talked us up, our old manager. Downs is apparently becoming a potential Premier League quality midfielder, which is really nice to hear. Wolfenden's still suspended for next match, so that makes that a little bit easier. Okay, so I imagine in that case we'll probably keep the team as is for right now. I don't think we want to go around making too many changes. The only change might be on the bench, where I might actually bring off Johnson for Dozell. Yeah, I think that's probably all we're going to do, actually. I think we'll keep the same team. I think they played really well. They were really composed in the last game. Sort of dominated. It's hard to use it as a mark stick against QPR when it was Derby, and they're kind of different. But anyway, training performances are going well as well, so that's really encouraging. So hopefully we can keep with that. I'm going to quickly save the game now and once again say thank you very much for joining us. Please hit that like button, please subscribe, put a little chat in the comments. Grab yourself a beverage and enjoy your evening with us, and hopefully you'll see a promotion. Mate, I keep talking about promotion. We could even win back-to-back championships, which would be utterly insane. Utterly insane when you think about it. Like I said, we've got the 4th smallest budget in the division. It's mental. The system's been really good. The gegenpress has worked, and I think the nice thing is we've managed to I've managed to use a bit of tactical nuance to drop in a defensive mid when we've needed to, just try and get us through games as well. I didn't see who else everyone else was playing. We should have a quick look at that. Right, so today West Brom away at Brighton, who are 7th, so that's going to be interesting. That could be an opportunity for us. So we're going to be wanting Brighton to win that bad boy. They can't really catch us now, so famous last words. And then Blackburn are away at Swansea. So, and Blackburn are funny because they do drop points in weird circumstances sometimes, but anyway, going to go to the match now. Curtis Jones has got 45 minutes as an inverted winger to really make a difference here. If he doesn't do it, then we're going to have to go down the route of, probably going back to an inside forward, right? I think that'll be the safest thing to do. So anyway, look at the QPR team today. It's Diang in goal, Saguni at right back, Dickey, Barber, Davis, Wintle, Carroll, Osai Samuel, Elias Chair, which is a great name, I love that, Rodriguez, Jay Rodriguez, used to be at Burnley, and Jason Cummings. I think they've gone 2 up front today. That's very attacking for us. We don't do so well against 2 up front. But anyway, I'm going to go today, go out there and straight be carried on. I've used that quite a bit, but then I do wonder if to say anything else might be a little bit troublesome for us. We're getting interviewed here by Toby Green of the Blizzard. I'm not going to say anything to him. I'm just going to walk away. I think saying anything now at this late minute could throw things off and getting a little bit, sort of on edge about it. So anyway, here we go, the big match, and we are in our home kit against QPR in their home kit. So this will be interesting. But anyway, Rodriguez now coming forward. Need my headset. Oh, here goes nothing, guys. This is like, on paper, the toughest game we got left. But anyway, it's going to be a corner to QPR now, which Chair will take. Let's deal with this one early. Hughes with a nice clearing header. Samuel can get a strike away. Oh, he didn't go for power. He went to try and chip it over the goalkeeper. Luckily for us, he got his angles a bit wrong there. Managed to put it over the top. Anyway, we're going to try and break from the back now. Walton plays it down to Sessegnon. Sessegnon up to Hughes. Looks like QPR are pressing us quite high like we are. It's going to be opposite sort of game to Derby, this one. Anyway, Jones coming back now with Boller. Boller and Hughes now linking up. We've got a bit of space to find. Jones is in here. He's got a score and he's put it wide. I don't know what's happened to Curtis, really. It's a bit of a sad one, really, because last season, like I say, he had 29 goals or whatever it was, 30 goals in League One, top goal scorer. This year, he's finding it a bit more difficult. I think he's on 10. Down to Hume now. Hume with a strike. Good save from Dieng. We're finding a bit of space, though, which is encouraging in the circumstances. To find that space will be a massive advantage here. Hughes now have a set piece here for Ipswich. Jackson trying to get the end of it. Cleared away, though. Cummings now can counter-attack here for QPR, and he's doing it really well. He's got a bit of pace to him, this lad. He's going to try and get a strike away. Blocked off really well. Hit the side netting, luckily for us. I think Hughes did a fantastic job there in the circumstances of not giving away a corner, but doing enough to shield him away from the goal and stop the opportunity from opening up. They've had slightly more. The Swansea take the lead against Blackburn, 1-0. Right, game on. We've got to win this now. This gives us a nice gap to Blackburn and really put us in a fantastic position to go here. They've gone 3-0 up against Blackburn. Can you see that on screen? That's crazy. In 26 minutes, Blackburn are 3-0 down. Anyway, corner now to Ipswich. Let's take advantage on the half-hour mark. Going to be taken by Duffy. Play it into the middle. Jones trying to get there. Rodriguez is back defending. But now Chair can probably launch a counter-attack here for QPR. And he's got pegs? He's got pegs for legs. He's got very quick legs. Anyway, we're going to pick the ball up, luckily for us, and try and build out from the back. I'm probably going to literally mix my words up so much tonight because I'm still slightly nervous about where we could be here. It's all or nothing tonight in this one. Carroll now going to play it down to Davis. QPR building well here on the counter-attack. Rodriguez now can play it in. Went in two-footed there. Luckily, there's no foul, luckily. Carroll across. Going to be knocked around. We've got to try and get rid of this now. Good stuff from Jones. Took the responsible decision there just to get rid of it to touch. Humes looking like he's slightly unfit now in the attacking mid, which is a bit of a concern because he's the best option. But we did bring Dazelle on the bench, which might have been a little bit of divine intervention to do that because he wasn't on it for the last game. Trying to find the ball up now. They're pressing us really high, which is a bit of a concern. Boller sliding in there, but it's going to go to Cummings. Cummings has scored. 32nd goal of the season. He's a top goal scorer, I believe, in the Championship. And that is QPR 1, Ipswich 0. Couple of times that's happened. Seems to be a way we can see goals. We have one of our players will slide in with a good tackle, but there you go. Look, ends up being an assist to the next chap, and it's a good finish. Right, so this is going to make things interesting. Nothing to panic about yet, but we are 1-0 down to Queen's Park Rangers. So hopefully we can get through the half-time. If we can get one goal back, Swansea are 4-0 up against Blackburn. That's the only redeeming thing about today. Oh my word, Barbett's going to have a free kick here. Hits the wall, luckily. Come on, Caden, let's counter. Caden Jackson's great as he comes over the halfway line. Ipswich players trying to flood up behind him here, as you can see. Good stuff there from the QPR defender to stop it, though. 5 minutes to half-time. We've had less of the game in this one, so you can't really moan too much. Probably need to give him a telling off at half-time. I think we need to leave the team as is and see if we can improve. I'm going to change Jones back to an inside forward as well. I'm not impressed with him as an inverted winger. I expect to see much better the second half, right? So let's go here. And yeah, we're going to be on the attacking inside forward here. Right, we're going to do that. Head back to the dressing room. Start the second half. Here goes a big 45 minutes. A draw in the circumstances now wouldn't be a disaster for us, bearing in mind how it's going. But anyway, Down's going to play it down to Duffy. Davis and Chairler will come away with it from QPR. They've got a very good team. You can see why they're in the playoffs this year. Bear in mind they've probably been a little bit mid-table in the Championship for the last couple. So it's always interesting in the Championship to see who does what, It moves around quite a lot year on year, really. But anyway, throwing the QPR now. Chair down Sooney. Playing to Rodriguez. Hamilton with a clearing header. We've got to try and get this ball up now. Davis coming forward as left back. Trying to play it across perhaps. He does. Oh, Walton's fingertips did really well there, and luckily the ball spread free. We need to do something a bit better here. I think Callum Hume's going to have to come off very quickly. He's in the book. He's looking a bit tired. So let's get him off for Andrew Dazelle and see if Dazelle can bring back some of his old magic like he used to bring in League One. So let's go out there and do this. I'm going to demand some more really early here. I think we need to do a little bit better. I think we can still play through them. We showed it in the first half. but unfortunately right now it's not looking too good. Haven't seen West Brom's score pop up yet. I imagine they might be drawing perhaps if that's the case, but it is nice to know, even though we're losing, that Blackburn are getting hammered away at Swansea. So anyway, ball through the bowler, Jones is in, he's got to score. Dieng with a save. What has Jones been doing this season? I don't understand what's happened to him. It's like he's lost his bottle a little bit. Anyway, 60 minutes on the clock, corner in, Barbic clears it now. Dazelle can get it back in now, surely. Plays it up to Downs. Downs has had a long range strike in him this season. Tries to play it through, we're trying to pass it through. Duffy strikes it, hits the defender. Seems to be a bit of hard work now, but anyway, Bollard's going to come forward on the left now, see if he can do something. Can he get the ball in? He's getting marked really heavily now. Can he get the ball in? He can. Downs heads it down to Dazelle. Good strike. Dieng though with a good save. Good job today for the goalkeeper. In the last game, he seemed to make the easy ones look hard and the hard ones look easy. But anyway, here comes Azai Samuel on the counter-attack. That's his danger. Going to have to give away the corner here. QPR very leaf on the counter-attack. And they do play quite a pressing game like we do, right? So makes it a bit difficult. Chair with the corner in. Got to deal with it. We do really well in the end. Can we get an equaliser here? This 1 point might be a point gained in the circumstances. 70 minutes on the clock. Let's see what else we could do here. Duffy's not having a great game, so I think we're going to go for Brandon Barker. Get him on. Caden Jackson's not having a good game, but I don't really want to replace him because he can still pop up with a goal here, right? Downs, I'm going to take off for Ben Sheaf, controversy as well. Right, free changes are now done. Let's go out there and do this. Let's shout to them to demand some more. It's going to be a free kick here to QPR. I'm just delighted in circumstances that Swansea are utterly hammering Blackburn here because it's going to give us a get out of jail free card in this circumstance. Otherwise, we're probably dropping out the automatics. But anyway, here comes Jackson. Has he got an opportunity here? Jackson comes in. Not a good strike. Sort of kicked the turf a little bit as well. Lifts it into the keeper's arms. Blackburn have got one back now though, and Swansea scored 4 goals in about 30 minutes, so we can't write them off here. Anyway, can we get this equaliser and build from here? Jones coming inside, playing very narrow in the middle here, as you can see. Dazelle up to Sessegnon. The fullbacks are going to provide the width. Oh, we've given it away to Rodriguez. Jay Rodriguez is going to counter-attack us here, and he's very good at this. Can we get across and block him off? Williams does really well. No, it's a penalty. I think that's harsh. It's so on the line, right? I think he got the ball, but it was really harsh. Can our goalkeeper be a hero? Jason Cummings to take it. He got the first one. He buries it. QPR 2, Ipswich 0. This is going to be a lot more tense than what I was hoping to finish off the season. 4 games to go after this. We're currently in second place. Luckily for us, Blackburn, who are third, are also losing. So that's the only redeeming factor. The only downside is this means QPR can get ahead of us because QPR are fourth, let's not forget. I didn't even look at them. But anyway, I probably should have done. It's going to be another opportunity now for QPR with 10 minutes to go. Going to be down to Rodriguez now. He comes forward. I wonder if I should go 4-4-2 for the last 10 minutes. No, it's too late now probably. We've got to keep going for it. Rodriguez, chair. Hughes clears it. Jackson can turn the defender. Great turn. Very, very, very sexy football there. Jackson comes inside. Can he find someone? Comes down to Hughes. He's got to score. Dieng's done really well there. He's got to score. There's no... Why don't you hit it low and hard? The keeper's not getting down to it. Dazelle with the corner now. Jackson's at the back post, but it's really good clearance. Evan Barbet. Sheaf can pick it up. Can we get it back forward here? We need to be a bit more quicker. I don't want to go from positive mentality really, because I think then you start losing highlights a little bit. You start trying a bit too hard. We're playing quite a positive sort of system anyway. Hughes up to Sessegnon on the right. Barker now comes down. Here comes Sessegnon again, trying to overlap. Ball across. Jones is there. Okay, 10th goal of the season. I've been moaning about him all game. Right, inside forwards is a position for him. I don't care what Jurgen Klopp says. 10 minutes to go. QPR 2, Ipswich 1. If we turn this bad boy around, I tell you what, I think that'll be one step in the Premier League door, but we need to get another goal first. Good finish. Just what I was saying, like adding power to the shot rather than going for the position placement there. So, really good stuff. It's 4-2 now. Blackburn are coming back into that game at Swansea. So, we do need to get an equaliser. Hughes plays it forward. Dickey can clear it now. Problem is, the more we push forward, the more QPR are going to have an opportunity, right? And Jay Rodriguez has got quality, and Cummins is on a hat-trick. Davis comes in now. There's a good goal from Anthony Gordon. 3-1. Flattered to deceive a bit there with that goal. Oh dear, what a shame. This is going to be a difficult one now. As long as Blackburn lose, it's not the end of the world, but it does bring QPR into the automatic promotion hunt. And like I say, we've got to get back to winning ways very quickly for the next one. But anyway, 3-1 here. 4-2 now, as you can see, between Swansea and Blackburn. I'm sort of really focused more on the opposite games than ours at the moment in circumstances. Anyway, can we get another goal back here? West Brom just equalised against Brighton. What a shame, because they were 1-0 down. We all would have been losing. Anyway, Boller plays the ball forward now, trying to find Jackson. He can't. It's going to be the last bit of action here, and QPR are going to be delighted with their result in the circumstances. Going to put them right back into contention. It's going to tighten everything up at the top here. Ball through. Walton does well in the end. 30 seconds to go. Can we at least get another goal? Our goal difference is pretty good, to be fair. Barker coming forward now. It's better than Blackburn's. Here comes Barker. Davis now wins the ball back. I think on the day, we just didn't. We were top early, weren't we? And unfortunately, we just didn't take our opportunities. And then once that happened, QPR had a couple of good opportunities, and they took them really well. That's been the difference. You know, you can argue budgets and everything else as well. West Brom did get that equaliser. It's going to be a defeat here today. Hopefully, that'll be our last defeat of the season. He actually had more of the game. Oh, that's a bit disappointing, isn't it? People didn't perform today. I'm far from pleased with that result. I think if it's going to happen, it's got to happen now, right? And it's got to go in our favour with other results. So it's not a disaster in that regard. Let's hope we can push on from this now and get back to winning ways for the next one. That will keep us second because luckily Blackburn did lose, did they? They lost 4-2. That was a bit unfortunate. But like I say, it's brought QPR back into the equation. And only 3 points off us now with that win. So it's going to be interesting. And West Brom's point means they're now gone 2 points ahead of us. So the title's looking unlikely. But anyway, we're going to quickly save the game there and say thank you guys so much for joining us. Please hit that like button. Say hi in the chat box. Hope you had a good day, you know. Promotion party. Oh, I hope so. Anyway, 6 days now. We've got Barnsley at home. So this is going to be a big game for us. Let's see what we can do. I think I'm going to change Caden Jackson, Curtis Jones' position back to attacking midfield, left, inside, forward, rather than being an inverted winger, because at least he finally scored then. Is there a way I can talk to the players individually about their performance and just say they've not been good enough? Must be a way. Discuss, advice, praise player, warn player. Ah, yeah. Criticise recent form. Your form's been declining recently. You're right, I haven't been playing well. I work hard and prove my worth to you. That's good. Right. That could have gone a lot worse in the circumstances. But I wanted to say to him in a few other games that I just felt this year he's averaging, 6.5? Last season averaging 8. It's like the drop-off has been quite substantial and he still is such a key player for us going forward, especially with the games we've got left. So really happy that went all right there. Excuse me. And hopefully we'll get on now to this Barnsley game. 4 games to go in our season and hopefully we can push on here and get another 3 points. We are at home. But like I say, it is the Championship, so you never know what a team's going to do one day to another. Pretty sure we beat them last time, but it was still quite a competitive match, so in the circumstances, we're going to have to take them very seriously. At least we've got a few days to rest now and get these players back fit as well. Yeah, so hopefully that will be a good bit of progress. It's going to be a really tense last 3 games of this. And like I said as well, I want to do it before we get to the final game of the season if possible, because that's going to be against Norwich, who are trying to get into the playoffs. This is bad news. Bollard's got a tight calf, out for 2 days. Wolfen's out for 2 days. Okay, well, it could be worse. They should both be available for Friday's game. We're going to be playing first this time. So actually, if we win that on the Friday night, we'll technically be top of the league, looking at other results for an evening, which would be pretty nice. Then we just want West Brom to lose on the Saturday, and all of a sudden it's completely turned on its head for the second time in a week, which would be utterly brilliant. And like I say, got to keep an eye on these things. Millwall has sold Morgan Fox to Cincinnati. A lot of players moved to America on the game now. Sheffield United in 6th place, looking to try and get 3 points against Swansea here. If they can do that, that will really put them in a fantastic position as well. It's really getting interesting now this season. Really getting interesting in the circumstances to see who's actually going to follow through here and make it. Seattle are going to sign Lewis Baker from Chelsea, so that's one off the table we're not going to be able to do in the summer. Oh, we got a game on Tuesday as well against Swansea. We did just put 4 past Blackburn as well. Right, here's the promotion hopefuls news for the run-in. Norwich take on Ipswich. Yeah, that's the big one on the 30th. So let's have a look at the teams that everyone's got to play. We'll just do the top 4 here because that's really the ones we're looking at. So next up is going to be Bristol City at home for West Brom, and that is probably the hardest game they got left. So that for us is going to be one to really focus on. Whereas we've got Barnsley, obviously. And then we've got Middlesbrough, Cardiff and Portsmouth. Whereas we've got Swansea, Sheffield Wednesday and Norwich. So that Norwich game for us, especially now they're 6th, is going to be really big, right? Blackburn have got Sheffield Wednesday, Norwich, Luton and Preston. Whoa, so like I say, it's going to be very close, this one. This is going to be too close to call, and it would be disappointing to slip into the playoffs in the circumstances when we've been doing so well this season. So fingers crossed we can get 3 points here against Barnsley and push ourselves forward. They play a gegenpress as well, according to the coaches, so that'll be interesting. We're also playing on the Monday against Swansea, so that's quite interesting. On Friday to Monday. We might have to make a couple of changes for that one in the circumstances, but we'll see what sort of team we could put out for Barnsley. Decisions got to be made about Sean Williams in this, Sean Williams. I think Wolfenden probably has to come back in if he's fit. He did a great job against Derby, but they didn't offer as much threat as QPR did. So with that being said, what can we do? We could hold a team meeting. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do it. I think if I hold a team meeting now, I think I'm going to be saying to them, come on, we do it, and they'll get a bit worried or concerned. So I think we're better off just leaving it, just going game by game. Wolfen's still suspended. It must be a 3-match suspension he got them because of yellow cards. Right, no problem. So our hands have been forced that one a little bit. I think we go with the same team here, right? Hughes, Downs, Duffy. Right-hand side's interesting because can I bring back in anyone else? Maybe go for Barker today. I think Duffy's dropped off again now. Let's go with McKay. McKay today, he's dropped off a little bit. I do rotate the right wing in particular. Curtis Jones is going to be going back to an inside forward, which he's not going to like. But anyway, he's going to go out there and perform, so that's the main thing. Yeah, I think it's going to be very little change apart from that. I still can give some other guys an opportunity, but now we're getting this late in the season. I'm going to stick with these guys to see how we can get on. So, actually, I might drop Duffy for this game, completely for Guinea. Yeah, why not? Let's be brave. Right, Barnsley at home, and then we've got Swansea away. And like I say, that's going to be the difficult one because we've got to get to a position there. We might have to rotate a couple of legs as well. So, but anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining me. Grab yourself a drink. We've got 4 games to go in our potential run to the Premier League. So, this is going to be close, very close. We need to get 3 points against Barnsley. I know that much. If we start losing now, it's going to drop us into the playoffs. There's no doubt about it. And like I say, we've got the 4th smallest budget in the division. We're playing against teams that have got players on 40,000 a week. And we're still competing and playing some good football. So hopefully, as I quickly save the game, have a quick swig of my drink, we can push on here. So fingers crossed. But yeah, anyway, what's your FM games going like? I hope they're going really well. Right. Let's get to the match now. And like I say, this is the Friday night game, so the Saturday will be the games for Blackburn and West Brom and QPR we've got to watch now as well, bear in mind they beat us in the last game. We've allowed them back in a little bit there. It's a shame when it was 2-1 we couldn't go turn it around and get a draw. Ben Woodburn's gone to Seattle, which is a shame. American clubs are coming and pinching these English players that we were looking at, which is a bit of a shame. Like I say, because with Brexit rules now, we've got a few problems. We can't sign anyone. Oh, we're all playing on Friday night. Interesting. Okay, so Blackburn, Sheffield Wednesday, and West Brom playing Bristol City, and it's all on Friday night. How strange is that? But anyway, not seen that for quite a while. Going to submit the team now. McKay's actually got a link up there with Session, which is really helpful, I think, in the circumstances. So, right, let's do this. Come on, let's be confident. Freddie Lundberg's in charge of Barnsley, which worries me. Walton, everything worries me. Walton and Walton are 2 goalkeepers today. Jack Walton and Christian Walton. They've got Jordan Williams, Hal Anderson, Dimitri Mitchell, who we were looking to sign actually in the summer. Very good player, very pacey. Styles, Mowat, Freezer, Chaplin, Green, and Cauley Woodrow. So a decent team here for Barnsley. Let's see how we can get on. I want to see much better today. That's all I'm going to say to them. I'm going to kick off now. I'm not going to kick off literally. We're going to kick off literally. Apparently, if we win this, we'll book our place in the playoffs. But we're not focusing on that. We're focusing game by game. Let's get 3 points. That's the only way we'll get our automatic promotion if we can do it. Long ball 4 from Hamilton here to get us underway. Can we pick the ball up pretty quickly? Walton here's playing it out to Anderson. We're trying to run around a bit and use a bit of that pace. McKay now have a free kick on a minute. Plays it in towards Hamilton. Good clearance there from Barnsley. It's going to come out to Hughes. Plays it back down again. Good bit of football that. You're not going to lose the ball in the scruff of the middle there. Plays it into Hamilton. Jones turns and strikes over the crossbar. What a shame. A bit more lively though from Curtis. It's what we wanted to see. We had a word of him in the week, as you guys saw, to say, look, you've got to improve your game a bit as we get towards the end of the season. So hopefully we can do this. Now 10 minutes on the clock. It's Ipswich 0, Barnsley 0. It's going to be epic times here. The game's taking a little bit of time to get going. Going to keep an eye on if there's any other scores coming in. Anyway, Hume now have a corner now for Ipswich. Plays it in towards McKay. Cleared away. Jones can pick it up. Can he play it back up again? He can. Hume now. Can he get the ball low and hard? Down to McKay. Turns and strikes. Jones the second time. Anderson took it in the face there. But I tell you what, it doesn't matter. He stopped it going in the goals. I think it would have done. Freezer comes across it and clears the ball. Building into this one here at Portman Road. Going to be a sold-out stadium for this as they try and watch the Ipswich Town team confirm their place in the playoffs for this season. Half an hour gone though, and it's a very bitty game so far. Not a lot of action happening. Going to be a bit like that now, isn't it? It's going to be a bit tense towards the end of the season. I think the days where we were like going 2 or 3 up very early are not going to be as common, you know. So anyway, and like I say, we want to get this done before Norwich if we can. Want a bit of a favour from another team somewhere on the line as well if we can. Sessignon coming through. McKay now turns and strikes. He was offside. I could tell he was offside there. Didn't need any VAR for that one. The way he was standing was, not helpful. QPR lead against Watford. That's not ideal. And Norwich also lead against Oxford. So Norwich are also improving all the time. Of course, he knocked us out the FA Cup. 2 minutes out of time. Human towards the back post. Hamilton's there over the crossbar. Shame in the circumstances. Need to be making most of those set-piece opportunities. They're going to get an absolute bollock in there at half-time. That's not what we need to see. We've been dominant. We haven't scored yet. Far from pleased. Get going. Come on, lads. Need to see more on this. It's not about, the fact we're slipping down here. It's more, we're playing against a team that's 15th. We need to go out and win this game. Come on, currently in second place. McKay slides in there to clear the ball off Green's foot. Barnsley, though, coming out here to start the second half, looking like they can nick a goal. And they've got a good bit of, potential in this team. Some good players. Marrett's decent. Mitchell's decent. Play a good ball across here. Woodrow's in now. And luckily for us, he's put it over the crossbar. Otherwise, that would have been a problem. But anyway, still 0-0. Ball's now down their end. Session wants to take the throw-in into the box. Mitchell clears it with the header, but Hughes can pick it up now outside the area. Back to Williams. We're pressing higher. Good ball into Jackson. Caden Jackson. And Sean Williams and Caden Jackson are really forming a lovely little partnership here. We've taken the lead. And we've been trying to play through teams. But it seems to be the only way we're scoring at the moment is to go long, which is really peculiar to me. As you see here, Hughes here plays it off. Williams sees the opportunity. Nice left-footed pass. Jackson there just hits it first time. Goalkeeper's left on his knees. An absolute embarrassment. Done at the near post. We'll take that. It is Ipswich 1. Barnsley 0. Patterns a tight offside. There's going to be another replay here. Oh, he's onside. Miles onside. That's not tight. There was one in the last game or the game before where I said if VAR was involved, we never would have got the goal. But anyway, 48 minutes on the clock now. We're still up their end. Downs now can play it. Can we get the second goal quickly? Down to Boller. Downs now. Can he play it inside? Comes in on his own. Runs with the ball. Hughes coming forward. Plays it to Jackson. Jackson's in here. Jackson with a turn and strike. Walton saves it that time. Unfortunately, a bit too central perhaps on that occasion. We're going to get another opportunity from the corner. Corner's going to come in now for McKay. Plays it in. Williams with a clearing header. Stiles can now clear it. And here come Barnsley perhaps. Chapman's the highest man up the pitch, but you can see the four Barnsley players trying to come up and join him. Hamilton with a sliding tackle. It's going to go for a corner now. Bit of a shame because in the circumstances, that's where I'm a bit concerned. We can concede against teams like Barnsley is at set pieces. Styles to take it, plays it in. Anderson was waiting, and my word, it dropped as well. Sean Williams did a real good job there, actually clearing the ball out. Can we launch a counter-attack of our own now? Jackson there's getting a bit shielded. Oh, and he's gone down. Blackburn take the lead against Sheffield Wednesday in the second half as well, so that's not ideal. We need to get 3 points here. Rowe Williams coming forward. Can he find a pass down somewhere? Hamilton down to Williams again. Can Williams play in? He's trying to play people in again. He's been really brave as passing, the young guy on loan from Monaco, which I really like to see. Downs now will pick the ball up. Barnsley trying to push us back a bit here, and they have done successfully. We need to probably be a bit more braver now here. Williams plays it forward. Does find Jackson again. What a pass that is. Jackson, though, coming forward. Can he find a strike back to Sessignon? Downs, Jones. Marrett has to clear it. Bit of a mosh pit scenario there inside their box. Still haven't seen if West Brom has scored yet, which would be quite helpful in the circumstances, because that means we could go joint top of the league, or at least top of the league. Oxford United have got a goal back against Norwich. 60 minutes on the clock here now. Can we get this second goal? I don't want to have to drop a defender in just to try and hold on against Barnsley particularly. But anyway, Sessignon in now to Hume. Hume with a strike. It was a bit unsightly there, but Walton did a good job of it in the end in the circumstances, I felt. Could have been a bit more dodgier, that. But 6-7 minutes on the clock. Might be time to make a change in a minute now because some tired legs coming in. And also we have got Swansea coming up on Tuesday, so big back-to-back games here. Chaplin coming forward for Barnsley. Don't concede now. Fraser with a strike. Walton luckily with a good save there, and I think that will be the end of the highlight, hopefully. I probably jinxed myself there. Plays it forward. Oh, Anderson there to read that because Jackson was trying to go. Marrett forward now. Green and Woodrow trying to link up. McKay picks it up. Williams once again trying to find Jackson. He's been really brave, like I said, which I like. Marrett coming forward now. Woodrow. Barnsley plays some good football. Here comes Green. Down to Styles. You might be able to strike. Plays it up to Williams. This is the problem. We're only having one goal advantage. Oh my word. And he's put it into the side netting. Right, we need to make a change here. Let's see what we can do. So Curtis Jones again, he is utterly sucking, right? So we're going to take him off for Barker. Mackay's going to come off here for Guinea. Going to change up the wings here, I think. See if we can get a little bit more vibrancy going on. A little bit more. I'm going to demand some more here as well, actually, because Barnsley are coming again here now. Here comes Williams. Williams trying to play it across. He does. Green's waiting, and he's hit the crossbar, and it was nearly an open goal. Oh my dear, right, this is getting a bit sketchy. They're trying to float their crosses in, as my assistant manager just told me. Corner comes in now. Williams can clear it with a header. We've got to win this ball. It's going to come out. Hughes and Sheaf might be another change we can make in a minute now. Barnsley coming back into this. I am demanding a bit more of the team here. I think Hughes has to come off here with 10 minutes to go. He's looking a bit knackered. Right, put Downs the deep line playmaker. Ben Sheaf can go as the box to box with the fresh legs. Give us another option here. We have got 10 minutes to go for a 1-0 win at home against Barnsley. And it's on the edge because Barnsley are coming into this. 5 minutes to go. QPR are winning as well. So we've got to win this game. Otherwise we're going to be in trouble. Anyway, getting towards added time now. What have we got? 4 minutes of it. We don't want to see any highlights. Just keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Anyway, last highlight. Rowe Williams take a free kick. Just literally blow the whistle, ref, and he does, and we win by 1-0. Relief. Right. Good 3 points, guys. I don't care how we do it now, as long as we do it. But anyway, to the dressing room. I'm going to say that was a bit of a better let off because we need to step it up a bit. I'm not going to just give them good news every time they win a game. I think otherwise we really will start declining. But everyone else won by the looks of it. Blackburn won, West Brom won against Bristol City in the last minute. Oh my word, that would have put us probably joint top. I'm not sure what the goal difference is like, but there we go. But we've secured playoff spots now anyway, so we're definitely guaranteed to have a run of another couple of games at least. Yeah, goal difference. We're only 5 off them, So it's not much in it. QPR scored a lot as well, but look how tight this is. QPR, actually, if we lose one and win one, could get into the top 2, so they will be really, really impressed by that. We'll save the game now. As I say, thank you guys very much for watching so far. We've got 3 games to go now. It doesn't feel like a party quite yet because we haven't quite got the job done, and it might go to the last day, which is really tense. But as long as we can keep, doing what we can here and keep playing the football. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. If we stop playing football completely, we definitely won't make it, right? But anyway, Swansea away coming up next. Who did beat Blackburn last time they played them a couple of games ago, and they were 4-0 up inside half an hour. So, got to be a little bit cautious of them. They're a decent enough team. See how we can get on here. Right, need to get another set of 3 points on the board. She's making some positive development. They reckon he might become a Premier League midfielder. That's encouraging in the circumstances. Bearing in mind, there's times at this year I was a bit concerned by him. He had the opportunity to really force his way into this first team, and he's not really done it. So he's having to come off the bench quite a lot in order to get games. So I guess development is good at the ultimate, the end of the day. But I still wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more from him in the circumstances. But maybe I'm quite a hard taskmaster, especially in the circumstances we're second in the league, right? So anyway, can be intrigued to see if anyone else has got any games today. We've all got the same amount of games left. There's 3 to go. So we're getting towards it now. We're going to look at the press. We're not going to do the press conference. Let's look at the team and see if everyone's fit. Right. Callum Hume's looking a bit knacked, so I think I'm going to get him off today for Andrew Dazelle. Oh, excuse me, I just hiccuped everywhere. I'm going to make a change today. I'm going to bring Wolfenden back in for sure. I know that's a bit controversial. He's the only guy getting the assists, right? But that's a good point. He's the only guy getting the assists. Maybe I'm starting to doubt my own sense here with this, but I think I'm going to go with that. Sean Williams can come off here. Hopefully, it will still work out all right. Famous last words. Anyone else I could bring in? Duffy, perhaps. McKay has not performed in the last couple of games either. We're having a real problem this right-hand side at the minute. I might even invert Jones and Barker for this game just to be really awkward with the both of them. I think we'll leave it and see how we can get on here. I think that might be the best idea. I'm going to get Duffy on for McKay. And I think we'll go with that. The rest of the team kind of picks itself, right? And we have got a week left to the next game. That'll be 2 games to go. So that's going to be interesting. But anyway, let's see how we can get on here away at Swansea. Big game of football. Anyway, my assistant manager, Stuart Taylor, thinks the confidence is flowing. I'm glad it is for him. The nerves are completely flowing for me right now. As in the FA Cup semi-final, Sheffield United lose to Liverpool. So Liverpool's who we would have drawn that we beat in Norwich in the 5th round. But of course we lost on penalties after rotating the team, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, so we're going to go from Monday to playing Sheffield Wednesday at home on the Saturday. We're in a relegation battle, so that's going to be difficult as well. Anyway, let's see what we can get on with here against Swansea. We're nearly there now. And I'm nearly going to quickly save the game. So like I said, I've had a few IT issues recently, so I want to make sure, that could do it. Apparently Wolfenden is some way short of full fitness. It should be monitored. We have got Williams on the bench, so I think we'll still put our main guy back in. Let's have a look again. Everyone's playing today. It's so important. West Brom away at Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough aren't going to go down really, so it's probably going to be West Brom all the way. Norwich and Blackburn. This is the big one for us. We kind of need Norwich to win. But then I'm a bit concerned if they do, they might be a really good team, right? But yeah, they've got to try and win that for us. If they win that, that'll give us a decent gap as long as we can win today and QPR at home to bottom of the table, Millwall. But it is a bit of a derby because it's in London. So anyway, submit the team now. Swansea have gone with the same formation, just with a defensive mid. 3 changes from us from the last match. Let's get to this one. Right, 3 games to go this season. The manager for them is Carlos Cordoban, which is quite interesting. They've got Bender in goal, Agua at right back, Butler, Wilmot, Roberts, Evans, Thompson, Harvey White, Williams, Jaden Braff, and Akande up front, and decent bench as well, Jordan Rhodes and people like that. So I'm going to say, let's show them why the recent form is what it is. I have faith in you today. I'm expecting you to take control of the midfield today, guys. Right, head to the kickoff now. This is massive. All these games are massive. I say massive at the start of every game now. So here we go. Swansea away. Big game of football for us. And then we've got Sheffield Wednesday coming up as well. 3 games to go in our first go in the Championship with Ipswich Town, promoted last season as record champions. Now potentially looking at back-to-back promotions to the Premier League. Wolfenden comes forward now, finds Barker on the right. He needs to step up today, as does Jones. Here comes Barker trying to run at the defence. Can he find a ball across perhaps, or someone to pass it to? Comes in on his own, and what a goal that is! I said he was going to step up. What a goal! Oh my word! He's every right to be delighted with that. Away here at the Liberty Stadium, he has come down. Look at this for a goal. It might be the goal of the season, guys. All of a sudden, that's lifted all that tension. He comes into the box on his left foot. What a finish into that far left corner. Through the crowd, no deflection. Just went straight in. Brilliant finish from Barker. It's 100% what we've been looking for from him for a long time. First shot on target. First goal of the game. Swansea 0, Ipswich 1. Anyway, can we get a second goal? Because I'm still concerned they're probably better in their league position right now, Swansea. I think next year they'll probably be a bit more of a proposition in the Championship. Thompson coming forward down to Williams. He's going to get striker. He's a good sliding tackle there. Don't like people going off their feet in the penalty area, though, but he managed to work on that occasion. Bradford free kick now. Butler's waiting, and it's an equaliser. Oh, dear. Right, Swansea 1, Ipswich 1. Not great. It's his first goal for Swansea as well, coming up from centre-back. Going to see the replay now. Yeah, he was unmarked. It was not good. Walton tried to get there, covered it off, but unfortunately couldn't quite reach it. Found the back of the net. Blackburn lead against Norwich as well. So all of a sudden, this is going to get quite pressing now. Right, can we get another goal? Half an hour is vastly approaching here at the Liberty Stadium. So it's getting really, really tense. Bender's going to take a goal kick now here for Swansea as we've got the strange camera angle on top of the stand. But anyway, Agua's coming forward now. Can we win the ball off them pretty quickly? Can with Downs. Good job there. Comes forward. Can he find a pass? He finds Jackson. Caden Jackson straight at the goalkeeper. Need to go either side there. He was offside anyway. Referee pulled it back. Middlesbrough lead against West Brom. Right, come on Ipswich. This is a time to get 3 points. It'll put us back ahead of West Brom potentially and give us a little bit more of a cushion. Corner, Dazelle short. Hughes now. I've never seen us do a short corner. What a shame. It nearly worked as well. It's going to be a throw-in now instead as we get towards the half-time whistle. We've had more of the game again. Swansea have scored their only chance on target, which is a bit like our season at the moment. Bowler coming forward on the left. He's got to find someone. Jones is in. It's hit a defender, mate. You've got to get it through the defender there. You've got to do it somehow. Keeps hitting the wrong man. Right, we're going to get through the half-time here. There's going to be 2 minutes of added time, and it's going to be all square. Everything's still to play for, but in the circumstances, you've got to say we should be winning this bad boy. Right, I'm far from pleased. Get out there and do it. I'm going to say I'm not happy. I'm going to say I'm not happy. And I'm going to say as well, Caden, I'm not happy. It might all fall down in a minute because I'm really going to lean on them now, but they've got to be performing better than this. So anyway, let's get out for the second half, see what we can do. No changes as of yet. Might have to bring Hughes off shortly because he's looking a little bit knackered. His fitness has dropped the second half of the season. Norwich just equalised against Blackburn as well to make it 1-1. So other results are in our favour. This is the opportunity we have to go out there and get 3 points. There's no other way for it. Throwing in for Ipswich now. Sessegnon into the penalty area. No one competing for it. It's going to be cleared by Wilmot. Hughes can pick the ball up again and find Downs. Jones and Jackson. Jones from distance over the crossbar. I mean, it's disappointing. Every time he does it now, I've sort of lost a bit of faith in him actually finding the back of the net. But there we go. QPR have gone 2-0 up as well as I say that. There's been more goals going on. I didn't see what happened there. Sessegnon's looking a bit tired as well. 60 minutes on the clock. We're going to make a change here. It's going to have to be Sessegnon coming off here, I think, for Vincent Young. I think the other change, we'll see what else we can do here. I think we're going to go with yeah, Hughes still playing alright, so I think we're going to leave that for me. Callum Hume can come on. Let's hope Callum Hume can come on and hit a long-range strike or something here. A couple more long-range options. Demand some more of the team here. Millwall have got a goal back against QPR, but it's going to be irrelevant because then QPR scored straight away again. Come on, Ipswich. What is going on here? Come on, I want to demand loads more out of you. This is not particularly good enough right now. To draw this game will be an utter disgrace in the circumstances. It's been so dominant. Right, bringing Jones off as well for Duffy. Right, Braff's got a free kick now. Let's not lose it. It's on target. Oh, my word. Every time it goes into the goal, even if it's not very good, it's still quite worrying, right? You get to that point. Anyway, goal kick here for Swansea. It's going to be played out. Dander's come on fresh legs to pick it up now, trying to come forward. Agra's on the right back position, coming forward. Talage up top now as well. Williams down to Braff. He had to be offside. Yeah, he was offside. That's why I wasn't as worried as I possibly should have been. But anyway, Blackburn have gone 2-1 up against Norwich as well, so this is not good. 3 minutes of added time. We've got to have a famous late winner in this. It's been picked up by Jackson. Come on, Caden, come forward. Find someone in the middle here. Come on, I'm praying right now. It's going to be a corner. Come on, Ipswich. 3 minutes of added time. Blackburn have taken the lead. It's been confirmed. We need to get a goal. Duffy plays it in. There was no one competing for it, which really upsets me. Duffy back again now. Back across. Butler gets there. It's all a bit sloppy, guys. I mean, like, oh, Jackson's been played in. Turns and strikes. Bender with a save. And he's going to pick up the rebound. He could have played Duffy in. It's starting to slip away a bit now, guys. We're into the last few seconds here, and Swansea have got a chance. Dan is going to pick it up. It's going to come away, though, with Ipswich. Down plays it up pitch. Jackson can pick it up. I guess Blackburn did get hammered by this lot. It's going to be an offside for Jackson as well, but that'll be all she wrote for this one. 1-1 draw, and that could be disastrous. That might have dropped us out of the automatics. I'm going to say I expect to see you on training tomorrow. I'm not happy. Right, I need to go talk to Curtis Jones for like the second time in 2 weeks and say, sort it out, mate. Keeps us in second, but we're equal on points now with Blackburn and QPR 1 point behind with 2 games to go. This is tense. Did West Brom drop points as well? I think they did. I think they lost. Middlesbrough beat West Brom 1-0. So it was the opportunity for us to really, really cement ourselves in the Premier League, and we've thrown it away, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is going to be so tense. So tense. I'm starting to lose a bit of faith here. I'm going to send my assistant. Right, got to save the game here. I'm going to have a quick sip of my drink. It's meant to be a promotion party, but right now it's a tension party. Oh my word. Anyway, guys, I say always hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications, then you know when we're going live. Whenever the next episode will be after this one, it will be either the playoffs, I hope not, or it'll be the Premier League. I hope so. So anyway, we've got Sheffield Wednesday next. I guess there's still opportunities for other teams to slip up, but disappointing in the circumstances. I still think we need to go out there and do something now. Right. Let's keep going. Preston have secured survival, so a lot of this at the bottom now has been sorted. So that means really Sheffield Wednesday are probably going to be safe as well now, right? So hopefully they'll rotate a few players around as well and give us an opportunity to get some points here. But anyway, hope your FM games are going well yourself. Hope you had a nice day. Like I said, leave a message in the chat box. Let us know how you're getting on. It is a fantastic evening of Football Manager action right here live on FM303. So, like I say, 2 games to go now. I didn't want it to come down to the Norwich game, and I've really jinxed myself there straight away because I think it's going to. I don't think there's anything we're going to be able to do here. We're going to have to play Norwich and probably outplay them. Our local rivals who've got better as the season's progressed after a shocking start, which had them in the bottom 3, looking for a playoff campaign push of their own. They could want to drag us in with them, and then we'll have to play them in the playoffs as well, which would be even worse. As you can see at the moment, that would be the case. But anyway, let's keep going now. It is really a battle between 4 teams, but it's so close, right? So close. Sheffield Derby on Wednesday here as well. That's Sheffield United's game in hand. Hopefully that'll help us out, because obviously Sheffield Wednesday have got to play us then. And Sheffield Wednesday won that. That's a disaster for Sheffield United. That'll confirm their playoff place, but there we go. Hopefully that means they're knackered out now when they play us here on Saturday. So fingers crossed that will come back in our favour. Right, second last game of the season. Here we go. This is going to get interesting. Oh, goodness me, can we do it? I might even blooming cry at this rate if we actually go up, because I think it's been so close. And like I say, our budget is so small in comparison to everyone else. You know, I feel like we've been literally like, you know, it's David versus Goliath, you know. And literally we've been trying so hard, and like teams have been taking little shots at us here and there. And slightly a bit leggy now as well. Can we just get it over the line? Jackson's rallying the troops here, which is really good. I deserve praise according to Lambert, which is hilarious. Bear in mind, he doesn't deserve any right now, bless him. Anyway, right, let's see what team we can put out here today. I think we might want to stick with what we got. I think Wolfenden could come out for Roy Williams, actually. I'm going to do that. I think Sean Williams' passing to Jackson maybe might be important now. I can't really drop Barker. I'm going to have to drop Jones, perhaps. I don't really want to drop him either. Dazelle can come out here for Callum Hume. I think I'm going to stick with what I know on this and literally die on my sword if it goes wrong, right? But anyway, I think that's going to be the team we're going to go for today. Send the assistants to the pre-match press conference. Save the game again, because like I said, I have a computer worries recently, so I don't want to lose anything. Right. Let's see what we can do here now. Big football match for us. Nottingham Forest are playing QPR. Right, that hopefully Forest will get a result there and really help us out, because if QPR win that, they'll go ahead of us on goal difference. And that's going to be Forest 1. Oh, that's a relief. Right, that gives us a little bit more leeway from QPR at least. But you still want to take it in your own hands, right? When you let life come to you sometimes, it's a bit more nerve-wracking, right? Anyway, let's see how we can get on here. Sheffield United are playing Norwich today, which is a pretty big game. It's all big games now to the end of the season, so it's going to be very, very interesting now. The running is just, it's a crazy running, because the thing is, it's not as if one of us is playing like all the top teams. It's such an equal running for all the teams up there. It's really worked out as like every team's got to play like a similar level of, you know, teams. So anyway, get to it now. Blackburn are at home to Luton, who I think might be going down. Luton need to win that to have any chance of staying up. So Blackburn will relegate Luton. So let's hope Luton turn up today. Goal difference wise, we're miles ahead of Blackburn, so the goal difference isn't an issue. Cooper obviously played last night and lost, and they've only got 1 game left now. So a win here actually would put us out of QPR's reach. So it's so important to try and get the 3 points. And then West Brom are home against Cardiff, who aren't really playing for anything. Hopefully they can still drop some points. Oh, look at their formation. They're going to go for two defensive midfielders. That is going to suck. That is going to be really difficult for us to break down. Anyway, we know our team for today. You know the changes. 2 changes. It's going to be Williams in and Hume for Wolfenden and Dozell. And let's see what we're going to face from Sheffield Wednesday today. Right, the Sheffield Wednesday team managed by Nigel Pearson. What a legend as well. Okay, Wildsmith, Odobaju, Bath, Rice, James, Adleran, Bannon, Hunt, Tommins, Windass and McNulty. Right, and a decent bench as well. Let's go now. I'm going to go. We should be winning this one fairly comfortably. Play a game you own win. I want a solid defensive effort. I want you to take control of midfield. I want you to win the match, guys. I really want you to win this match. Anyway, we're at home. You don't want to let your own fans down. And like I say, we still got to keep an eye on that Blackburn result. We're playing against Luton at the moment, who will go down if they lose. So hopefully they'll raise their game. Barker coming forward now. It's going to take a bit of individual effort in this one with so many players back here for Sheffield Wednesday. They're going to go for a defensive formation. Session on across. Unfortunately for us, it was cleared away, but that was a mark of instinct there early on. Trying to get into the game early here, Ipswich. Going to be a goal kick low Sheffield Wednesday as Wildsmith plays it out now. Finds Boller here at the left back position. Hamilton forward. Jones coming forward now on the left side. Comes inside. Can he find someone? Come on, Curtis. It's time for you to be a hero, my friend. Gets a shot away. What is that? It's gone out for a throw-in. What has happened to him this season? What has happened to him? Literally, that's mental. It went out for a throwing. It was a shot. It was utterly a shot. Anyway, Downs coming forward now to Barker on the right-hand side. Barker with a strike now. That's gone wide. In the last game, he put it in the corner. But encouraging how we're finding that space a little bit, I guess. It'd be nice to get a shot on target in a minute, lads. But anyway, minutes are ticking away here. No other goals to look at so far either. Downs coming forward now. Hughes up to Sessegnon. Good stuff on the right-hand side. Comes back down to Hughes. Hughes down to Downs. Can he find Sessegnon again? He can. Sessegnon coming inside the penalty area now. Back to Hume. Hume with a strike. Good save from Wildsmith. That was rising towards the top of the net there. Going to be a corner kick here. Going to be taken by Hume himself. The guy who took the shot. Plays it in. Rice with a clearing header. Good stuff there from him in the circumstances. Hamilton down to Williams. Both our centre-backs are really high up here. Boller has come inside here. Plays it down to Downs. Can we find a way through? Downs is looking for an opportunity. Ball across to Barker. Great strike. Wildsmith, unfortunately, with a good save there. Liking the movement. It's a bit more lively in this game. It has been for the last couple. Still need to get that goal, though, to really reduce my nerves here. Anyway, going to be throwing now for Session into the penalty area. Bannon can clear. He's been there for a while now, hasn't he? Hughes now could pick it up. Down to Downs. There's players on the left who he could pick out. Boller's one of them. Boller spreads the play again to Barker. Barker up to Sessegnon. Get it in. Get the ball across. He does. It's gone all the way across Southey. Jackson will come back to retrieve it. Boller coming through on the left. Played it into Callum Hume. 9th goal of the season. Come on, Ipswich. That's what we do. Hume caps the move. We were passing it around, trying to find that goal, our opportunity, and we finally have. Sessegnon's pass was overhit, which is a bit of a shame, but it doesn't matter because it came back for a goal in the end. Boller did really well. Jackson reformed himself there. Hume broke away from that pack of defenders there and did a fantastic job to find the back of the net. Ipswich won. Sheffield Wednesday 0 here. Really important we go on now and keep going in this game. I hope we can do this. Anyway, half an hour on the clock. Ipswich are still winning by 1-0. West Brom leading against Cardiff. That's a bit of a shame. That'll be something we really want Cardiff to do us a favour with if possible, just to give us a bit more breathing room. And we'd like to see Luton take the lead against Blackburn, because then we might be able to actually confirm. We won't be able to confirm automatic promotion, but we're pretty much in the bag if they lose that game, right? Anyway, Hume now picks the ball up, plays down to Sessegnon. Sessegnon with a strike, 2nd goal of the season. He's got better at that. Oh, thank God. The relief is just palpable, man. Oh, I can't believe it. Ipswich 2, Sheffield Wednesday 0. We're nearly going to complete a dream. And don't get me wrong, there's times this season we've rode our luck. That wasn't one of them. What a finish that is. Reminds me of Barker in the last game. Is it Barker? It is Barker. I should really know my players' names right. But anyway, fantastic stuff here, doing really well. And there's a goal for Curtis Jones. I was just looking at the other screen. Oh, thank goodness for that. Sheffield Wednesday getting hammered here. It's 3-0. 3-0 in 40 minutes. And hopefully Blackburn in a minute will drop some more points. And that'll be even better. I'm going to see the throw-in now. It was thrown to Hume. Hume did really well. That instinctive cross. Jones pulled away. Brilliant stuff. Like I said, I was slightly distracted there, just clicking between the two screens. So we'll take that, though. 3-0 to Ipswich here at home as we get to the 40th minute. Don't lose your focus, though, lads, because if we concede 1, we've had games before, in League 1 in particular, we were 3-0 up and we drew 3-all. So let's not get too carried away. Keep our focus. Hamilton down to Jones. Keep playing that sexy football, lads. Plays the ball up here to Barker. Come on, guys. Get yourselves a nice goal bonus today. Why not? Barker in. Jones with a header over the crossbar. Hit the crossbar as well, I think, actually. Nice to see Curtis Jones finding a bit of bit more ability after putting his shot so wide earlier. Anyway, 2 minutes towards half-time now of added time. Human towards the back post, header from Barker. Good save from Will Smith. Can't make it 4 before half-time. He was offside as well, so in the circumstances that wasn't ideal, but there we go. Anyway, Sessegnon now down to Hume. Hume now trying to come forward. Can we keep the ball? There's a lot more highlights going on still before half-time, which makes it interesting. But anyway, McNulty coming forward. Williams heads it on. Hamilton could pick it up. Downs now will pick it up. Down to Curtis Jones. Jones coming inside again. Lots of highlights in this first half. Hume could pick it up. Comes up to Barker. Down to Downs. Hughes has picked up. I was saying the same thing over and over. Sessegnon on the right. Jackson's there trying to get his goal. Nice little header. Unfortunately, Wildsmith read that really well in the goal there. And it's 3-0 at half-time. Sheffield Wednesday have not had a shot. Dressing room. Right. Don't get complacent. I ain't messing around. Anyway, start the second half. Let's see what we can do here. Keep the pressure on. See if we can get a few more goals under our little belt here. I think that'd be very important in the circumstances, especially bear in mind we're all so close on these points. We don't want Blackburn to go smash someone. We don't want QPR to go smash someone. Anyway, actually, no, sorry, if we win this, QPR can't catch us, it'll be irrelevant. But anyway, Hume's now got the ball, he strikes some distance. No, it's a pass down the right-hand side of Sessegnon. That's really clever, actually. I thought it was a really terrible shot, but it's a really good pass. Anyway, Sessegnon again, looking for his second. Ball across, Jackson comes away. What a header, what a save. Comes down there, bounced in front of the goalkeeper. He still managed to get his hand to it, really superbly there. Hume now will take the corner. Nice positive performance, ready for the Norwich game. Good header there from Jackson. Will Smith saves there. Jackson's not scored in this game, but he really wants to, you can tell. Anyway, that's our 9th shot on target in this game. We scored 3 of them now. I don't mind if the game just peters out now with no highlights. I'm happy to see nothing else happen. It's a great 3 points. All we want to see is Luton Town take the lead against Blackburn. If that happens, then we'll be really, really on for something special today. Anyway, ball's in now from Sheffield Wednesday. Rice plays a long ball up. Is the goalkeeper going to come get it? No, the answer is. And here goes McNulty now to play it across. Downs with a clearing header. Sheffield Wednesday haven't got anyone up. We've got a lot of defensive players here. Nigel Pearson won't be too impressed. He'll be losing it on the sideline. Actually, he is, you can tell. He's wearing a suit. That's not like Pearson. Anyway, Hamilton comes forward now. Nice ball to Downs. Downs turns and lays it off to Barker. Can we go and get this 4th goal on the hour mark? Barker's coming forward here. Barry Bannon, 2-footed there. He's already in the book. That was a bit risky. But anyway, ball out now. Hamilton can pick it up. Plays it back to Williams. Down to Hughes. Hughes down to Hume. Hume all the way down to Sessegnon. Comes forward on the right-hand side. Plays it all the way across. Jones with a header. There we go, 12th goal of the season. Ipswich Town 4, Sheffield Wednesday 0. And you've got to ask the question of, where were some of these goals when we needed them and we dropped points? Because there's been so many times this season we dropped points and we probably would have won the league by now if that was the case. But anyway, as long as we get the job done, that's the important thing, right? Session with the ball across the hour mark here. Good header from Jones. Great in the circumstances. Right, I think it's time to make a change in a minute now. We've gone 4-0 up. Really happy days on that. I think we're doing particularly well this game. And I see Sheffield Wednesday have not had a shot on target yet, so that sums everything up. Let's go make a change now. I think Hughes can come off. He's looking tired again. Get down to that defence, deep line play and make a position. Go for Ben Sheaf here. Anyone else I want to bring on? I think everyone's having such a good game. I don't want to mess around with it too much, really. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it as it is. I think the team picks itself for Norwich next, doesn't it? I think we might have to leave it as it is. And it's interesting because Williams has come in for Wolfenden, and I think that's made quite a bit of a difference. That was the only real change we've had. So, anyway, 15 minutes to go now. Ipswich 4, Sheffield Wednesday 0. Can we hold on here? Session's taking a knock now, so I'm not going to get him off for 10 minutes to go. Bolivar throwing in. Then we're going to have a highlight first. Coming forward, here's Hamilton over the halfway line. Still playing very aggressive football here. Sheaf down the downs. Barker, Jackson. Barker from distance. What a goal that is. Goal in the bottom right-hand, left-hand corner. It's Ipswich 5, Sheffield Wednesday 0. Let's not blow our load too early, lads. Come on, we've still got Norwich to go next week. Let's not think we're going to do it all today. Although at the moment, I haven't seen a goal in the Blackburn-Luton game. So maybe, just maybe, we might be about to do something special. But anyway, our record on this save is 6-0 against Shrewsbury in League One. So can we do something else? I'm going to quickly make another change here at 8 minutes to go. There's a couple of players looking a bit knackered now. I'm going to get Vincent Young on for Sessegnon. He's had a great game, deserved his goal. Who else is looking a bit tired? Callum Hume as usual. Boller, I think it's going to be Callum Hume, right? Callum Hume off here for Andrew Dazelle to finish off here. Right, let's go now. 8 minutes to go. And Sheffield Wednesday, like I say, have not had a shot on target. I'm delighted. I've completely outmanaged Nigel Pearson, one of my legendary football managers. Anyway, Dazelle plays a corner and he's going to get 6. Caden Jackson gets the 6th goal of the game. Ipswich 6, Sheffield Wednesday no. I just saw in the corner Blackburn have taken the lead with 2 minutes to go. Oh, that's such a shame. It was 0-0 in that game. They were feeling really tense. It's going to go to the last day, guys. Anyway, 6-0 here. West Brom are going to win against Cardiff. That should secure them, the championship, I believe, at this point. Anyway, 2 minutes out of time. Can we get a 7th here? We've got a corner. Ball across. Jackson's at the back post. Cleared away by Danny Barth there. Good clearing header. It doesn't matter. The home fans are going to go home happy here today. Full-time whistle goes. Ipswich Town 6. Sheffield Wednesday 0. Sheffield Wednesday had one shot and none on target. I'm going to say we got it once there. Fairly professional job. Well done. Right. It's going to go to the last day, though. I can't believe it. We've had 5 games on the live stream tonight, guys. It's going to go to the last game. As you can see, we are equal on points with Blackburn. We are 1 point behind West Brom. Oh, my goodness me. And we have got the toughest game of the last day. And Norwich just beat Sheffield United as well. So it's going to be a derby on the last day of the season to decide if we get promoted to the Premier League. Wow. And this is a team that's done really well against us this season. So, but anyway, guys, please smash that like button and hit subscribe. If you just joined the stream now, you come at the right time. We're one potential game away from the Premier League, and we need to really win it or have results go in our favour. And I believe Blackburn have got a lower down team and so have West Brom. So it's going to be very interesting. It's very, very nerve-wracking. 7 days away from a big game. We're away at Norwich as well. Delia Smith will be in the stands, like cheering on her team. And they're in 5th place, and I think if they lose, will they not go in the playoffs? I mean, that could be worrying. Have they confirmed playoffs now? They haven't. Oh my word! Oh goodness me! What a game to have to end the game. I mean, I'm worried now, right? I'm worried. I mean, the team's going to pick itself. There's not going to be any changes to the next one. There's no doubt about it. But oh my word, this is going to be something. This will be the last game of the stream today. No matter what, even if we go to the playoffs, we'll obviously see what our playoffs are going to be. I'm going to do a slightly shorter stream today. Yes, right. So, but let's just hope we can confirm our promotion. All we need to do is win. As long as we win, then we'll be promoted. Because the goal difference between us and Blackburn right now is something like 10 goals. And we just scored 6, so it's going to be a lot more. Right? Let's have a quick look at that. 19 goal difference. So, you know, in the circumstance, we could actually, if we were to draw, no, we just need to win. I was going to say we could still win the title with a draw technically, but probably not actually, because in the circumstances, West Brom would have to get hammered, right? Oh no, we would, yeah. If we drew and West Brom got hammered, we'd still win the title. That's how close it is on the final day. It just so happens we got the toughest game. So we're going to have to step up today and we're going to have to really give it a go. Let's hope this Norwich formation isn't going to be too much of a hassle for us. Let's hope they do the same formation that Sheffield Wednesday team did, because then we can put 6 past them. In the FA Cup when we played them recently, we played really well. We put a B team out. We were, you know, I'd say we probably were the better team for passing the ball, but they are very, very good and decisive, Norwich. They've got a very, very strong team. So this is going to be interesting, and I'm very nervous, as you can probably tell. Can we do it? I hope I don't kick the computer at the end of it, or that'll be hilarious. When I was a kid, I was playing Final Fantasy 7, right? Oh no, Walton's gone down for 4 weeks for a hernia, the goalkeeper. Oh God, just telling you a nice little story to relieve the pressure. And our main goalkeeper is not going to be available for the Norwich game. It's going to be Sanchez for his first start. Don't let him go down with something now like COVID. That would be awful. But yeah, I was playing Final Fantasy 7 as a kid once, and I just defeated the Sephiroth final boss without Knights of the Round, which if you know Final Fantasy 7, that's a pretty impressive thing, right? Anyway, I kicked the plug socket and lost it all. It took me ages as well. I was battering him for ages. But anyway, sellout expected for the Norwich match, understandably. Delia Smith says she hopes it will be a spectacle for everyone. It probably will be. Hume's going to rally the troops. Send the assistant. Let's see what team we're going to pick out. Well, obviously, we know one thing we're going to have to do. There's no Walton. It's such a shame for him. It means we're going to have to get one of the young goalkeepers up from the reserves as well. Is there a guy in the 23s or not? I don't think there is at the moment. I think it's a guy. No, it's the guy in the under 18s, isn't it? Let's have a quick look. Oh, Anthony Rolls. No, it's not the guy we're using. He's not as good as this guy I got in the under 18s. Lewis Ridd. That was him. Right, so Lewis Ridd goes on the bench here. Oh, right. Okay, that's something we didn't really want to happen, but it has. So we're going to have to just, you know, deal with it and see how we get on. I think Sessignon, Sean Williams is fine. But yeah, I mean, I just won 6-0. How can I change the team? It'll be daft, right? I don't think there's anyone else I really want on the bench. I think literally we have made our bed now and we're going to sleep in it. We're going to save the game and say thank you guys very much for watching this. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe. Here goes nothing. When your season of Football Manager comes down to one game, and this is going to be it, and I am so nervous. I do apologise in advance if I cry on either end of the result. And if we win or if we lose. Oh, goodness me. I want to start the party. Come on, boys, let's do this. Hold a team meeting. I'm not doing it. Right, not doing it. Always screws me over. Callum Humes recommended to win Young Player of the Year. McKay is expected to be playing. He's not. Fark's been blasé, which is fine because I'm going to be blasé and go, it's just a game of football. Just need to get 3 points. I've forgotten who the other teams have got, but I'm pretty sure they haven't got the running we got because Norwich obviously are fighting for their playoff place. So this cannot be any more dramatic. You get the headset on nice and early. Apparently there might be there's been talk about a consortium coming to take over Ipswich as well. So that'll be sod's law. I get them up and then get sacked. But anyway, let's see who else everyone else has got today. So everyone else is away, is that right? Blackburn away at Preston, who are 20th. Can Preston still stay up? I mean, Preston are up. Oh, everyone who's down already now because Blackburn already relegated Luton in the last game, right? And then West Brom away at Portsmouth. And Portsmouth actually are a very good team, so I'm not going to write that one off too much. They got Yarmolenko. They spent money, right? He must be on like 80 grand a week. But anyway, let's go for it now. Let's go for it. There's no more waiting. This is it. This is the moment. This is where our season comes down to it. We do or die on this. So anyway, we go to the match. I can't believe it's come to the last game. I said it at the start of the stream, do not go to the last game. But anyway, the Norwich City team today is Rakovic in goal, Aarons, Zimmerman, Dummett, Albanos, Holzhauser, I can't pronounce half these names, Doyle, Yarmolenko, it's probably nerves, Queener, Ark and Adam Ida up top, and a strong bench of people like Sebastian Haller. Oh yeah, right, okay. I'm going to say go strong. We finished off from the last match. I have faith in you boys. Let's just do this. I'm just going to go to the match. I ain't going to worry anymore. Here we go. Norwich go for the same formation as us. We're both matching up for this one. If there is someone up there in the sky, we need a bit of luck today as well. Come on, Ipswich. Can we do this? Sanchez wants to come in and have a good performance as well, hopefully. It's so ridiculously tight. This. Keep an eye on the scores coming in as well as the teams come out. It doesn't get any bigger than this. This is a cup final kind of game, right? Can we get the win we need against Norwich, our local rivals, to take us to the Premier League? It might even win us a championship. Anyway, here comes Aarons. No pressure, boys. Jones coming back doing a good bit of defending now in 20 seconds. I've got a feeling we're going to go through the rigour here. The Ipswich fans that have come out today really, really want to see a miracle happen. Come on, Ipswich. Anyway, goal kick out. Who's going to pick it up? Oh my God, I was quite worrying. I was so many Norwich players there. Hamilton now. Can we build up here? Boller and Hamilton plays it forward. Bit concerned. That was a bit of a silly ball. Ark comes inside here down to Ida. Oh, he's dived in there 2-footed. Oh my God, I'm so glad he didn't give him a penalty. I thought I could have been a penalty. Anyway, Blackburn lead away at Preston as well. So currently Blackburn will win the championship. Oh my God. Anyway, throwing now to Ipswich. Ball thrown in. There's no one there, but hopefully Downs can come and pick this up. Get close into them here. Don't let them have this. We're showing a bit too much respect so far. Anyway, Ark now is trying to be slide tackle, but he's so quick. Ark is in again here. Blocked. This game is so tense. You can tell the quality of Norwich, right? Anyway, 15 minutes on the clock. It's still 0-0. No team has really had a chance apart from Norwich so far. That doesn't really make any sense. But anyway, Hughes coming forward now. Hume could pick the ball up down to Sessegnon on the right-hand side. This is supposed to be fun, Football Manager. I'm so stressed. Anyway, here comes Sessegnon. Barker coming in. Barker, can he get the strike away? He's going on his own, and what a terrible shot. He did all the hard work running in the box, and the shot, sadly, was terrible. He's so much better at just like, you know, doing it from outside the area and smashing it in. But anyway, doesn't matter. We're in that position we're in now. Here come Norwich on 15 minutes. There's so many highlights in this. It's going to be so tense. Boller and Hamilton could pick it up now. Hughes now plays forward to Jones, who tries to knock it on here. Unfortunately, we can't get it past the defender. Boller coming forward now. Can he find Jones again? He can on the left-hand side. Jones out of Jackson, who's really good at getting his left-hand little channel. Can he find someone in the middle now? Can he lay it off backwards? Zimmerman got a tackle in there. It could have been a penalty. Downs picks the ball up. Hume from distance. It's gone wide on the right-hand side. Right. We're in this. Neither team's actually had a shot which has touched the goalkeeper's gloves yet, but both teams looking lively. Yarmolenko now could play it back to Holzhauser. I can't pronounce that. I'm so sorry. Anyway, Dow comes forward now. Ark comes inside. He's been the danger man so far. Williams has to dive in, but we've broke him there. That might be helpful. You shouldn't want that in real life. Boller's sliding in as well on Yarmolenko. I like the strategy. Try and take down the really good ones, right? Oh, it's a penalty. Downs has gone in. Oh, no. Oh, no. That is a disaster. This is going to put the pressure right on, and it's going to be Holzhauser, the guy I can't say. He's going to take it, and it's gone through the keeper's arm, and he went the right way. Norwich lead against Ipswich Town here. Oh no, and we've literally got to the final day, and it looks like this is going to be where it all comes crumbling down. Right, we need to get ourselves back out into this. Come on, Ipswich. Come on, we can do this. Downs been so good this season, and to think he gave away the penalty is such a shame, right? Anyway, the game ticks on here. We could do with favours elsewhere as well from other teams. Thrown to Ipswich now. Session tries to play it in. Ark's still on the pitch despite his knock. Here comes Ida, who's got a lot of pace. In fact, he's run straight past Williams here. He comes in. Luckily for us, it isn't on target. I'd probably see some more here, but I don't want to shout too early because we've still got the second half for me to shout at them a little bit. Jackson has made it 2-0. Sorry, Bradley Dax made it 2-0. And there's 2-0, as I said, from Billy Ark. I think we're looking at the playoffs, guys. It's going to be the playoffs. Anyway, Norwich are 2-0 up against Ipswich. We might do a bit of tactical genius second half. I think we have to go for it here. I think I might change the formation completely. Losing the goalkeeper the week before the game, right, as well. It's such a shame. Anyway, Norwich's 2 shots on target have both gone in. Doyle's going to come forward now. Don't concede a third before half time, lads. Ida coming forward up to Ark. Going to play it down to Hotzhauer, the guy who converted the penalty. Ark's in here, and we didn't break him enough, sadly. Luckily for us, that's not on target. I need to see a bit of focus here, guys. This is not going well. Right, going to be a corner now to Norwich. Doyle to take it, plays it in. It's all Norwich. Yarmolenko's waiting. Hume can counter-attack. Please counter-attack. Come on, guys. I'm not even commentating. I'm begging now. Here comes Jackson. Come on, Caden. Caden Jackson. Oh, good defending there. He slid across. We couldn't get the shot away. Come on, Ipswich. 1 goal before half-time, and the dream is still alive. Downs down to Hughes. It's a terrible pass. Ida's done really well at reading where that was going to go. Hughes might get in trouble here as well. I've had no red cards so far in my tenure. Ida's trying to play it across to Ark, and he does. Good block. Hume clears it out for a throw in here. Probably could have turned and hoofed up pitch. Anyway, it's still 2-0 here. We don't want to go 3-0 down before half-time because that's going to be too much. Aaron's across, played across, clear it. He does. Barker now can pick it up, and can we launch a counter-attack? Come on, Ipswich. Get this goal back. Barker's coming forward now. Can he get the strike away? Comes inside, plays across, Downs with a header. He could have made up for it. He's put it over the crossbar. Problem is, if you're going to put them over the crossbar, you're not going to do anything, are you? Still no goals in the West Brom game, but it's going to be 2-0 to Norwich here at half-time. Right, we're going to need to do something dramatic, mate. Going to do something utterly dramatic. I expect to see a lot more in the second half. Right, tactically, we're going to have to go for it, guys. I don't really know what to do tactically, frankly, but I'm going to have to do for it. Hughes is coming off. We need to really do something a bit crazy. Right, so what are we going to do here? Is this too crazy? Am I literally going to die doing this? This is mental. Yeah, do you know what? I think that might be quite interesting. This is crazy, right? Yeah, this is crazy, but I'm going to go for it. I'm going to literally go for it. I think this is the best idea. Right. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I think I've completely blown this, but I'm going to go for this. Right, Cam Hume's going to have to come off as a deep liar, though. Yeah, I think that's the best idea. So Cam Hume can come off it, and we're going to bring on... That'll be 3 changes, though, so I'm not sure I want to make 3 changes, right? Right, let's do that. This is crazy. I don't know what I've done here, but I'm literally just going to go... We've got to put 3 up front, and we've got to go for this. Right, let's hope Norwich, I've never played this formation before, and let's hope it scares them half to death. Defensively, we're going to be really short now, but we've got to go for this, right? We need to get a couple of goals. There's no other way about it. Otherwise, we are not going to be doing anything. And it'll be the playoffs when we come back to you guys tomorrow. Anyway, going to be a free kick to Norwich now. Here comes one from Hotzhauer, the guy who scored the penalty. He's going to get it on target. Sanchez with a good save there. Good stuff, managed to get one over the crossbar. But anyway, can we do something here? It's going to be an opportunity now from the corner. Doyle to play it in. Zimmerman with the header hits the crossbar and goes over. I knew we need to get it done before this game, and we haven't done it. This is the problem. Anyway, Williams now. Can we get forward here? Sheaf picks the ball. Back to Sanchez. Back to Williams. We're playing a little bit too negative. Got to try and play it forward a bit more. Jones coming forward now. Downs can pick it up. Down to Jones again. Can we get the strike away here? Jones now needs someone with him. Doyle's there and reads it really well, but he gives it back to Jackson. Jones coming in. Oh, what's he done that for? What's he done that for? I'm going to change the instructions here to literally go long ball because I've got no choice. Right, it's more direct. Play for set pieces. We're going to be doing fairly wider. I'm going to literally be like, yeah, we need to not play out of defence. And I think we need to do no time. I think this is the best idea. Right, let's go for this. Demand some more from the team as well. It's a bit dangerous. We could get really caught here by a decent team. Bark on the counter-attack now. We need to get one back here to make this interesting. The formation is mental. We're going to pick the loose ball up here. Jones has got to do better. Jackson, he's got someone sliding in here. Jones again. Jackson still waiting. Header, good save from Rakovic here. I feel like no matter what we do, it might not be enough, you know, in the circumstances. But anyway, we're going to get 2-0 up here. Well, so Norwich is still 2-0 up here. No other goals in the West Brom game. Yarmolenko plays it out here to Aarons, down to Doyle. Doyle up to Albanaz. Can he do something here? Can he cross it? Arker's going to pick it up. We'll be playing Norwich probably as well in the playoffs. What a goal that is. Oh, my God, it's 3-0. Oh, dear. It looks like it'll be the playoffs at Ipswich Town, guys. There's nothing else we can do now unless literally Portsmouth lead against West Brom, but that's not going to help us, right? Because they're 1 point ahead of us. A draw would be fine. It would put us up into the automatics again, but it ain't going to happen. Right, anyway, we're 3-0 down here, and here come Norwich again. It looks like it's all over. Downs has come in. Oh, Sanchez has been awful. Yarmolenko scored his 7th goal of the season. Headset comes off. We've blown automatic promotion on the final day of the season, and I'm so disappointed, as you can tell. Losing the goalkeeper, literally, of a hernia, with 1 game to go, has ruined our campaign. Literally ruined it. I can't believe it. It's all gone completely wrong. Yeah, I know they've been played out of position assistant manager, but what can I do, right? Literally, we're trying to do something that's a miracle here, which is not going to happen. Dummett picks the ball up now for Norwich, down to Doyle. Albornez plays it up to Holtzhauer. Down to Aarons. Aarons, and here he comes. We've got no players back, obviously. We're attacking. Haller's in. He could have made it 5. Not to mention it's a local rivalry as well, so it's not as if we're, going to get hammered off the pitch by someone, we really want to either. Vincent Young could come on here as the last change. I think we've got one more actually saying, and I think it'll be Downs coming off. Unfortunately for us, has let us down for the first time this season at the worst possible time. But anyway, that's all the changes done now. 4-0 down against Norwich. They've been utterly dominant. We've had to go completely mental the second half with the formation. Preston have got 1 back against Blackburn. They need 2 more to really help us out. And then it doesn't matter, but it's going to be a long way off. Aarons comes in here. Aarons now trying to get the ball away. Doyle from distance hits the post. And I've got to say, Sanchez as a goalkeeper is completely, so much more worse than Walton, right? West Brom have equalised against Portsmouth. Our only hope is Blackburn to lose now. Literally, we need Preston to get an equaliser and then get another one. And then we'll still go up. But it's going to be impossible, I think. Hernandez there with a strike. Hopefully they bottle it like we have. Anyway, it's going to come back to Albanaz. Holtzhauer has done a really good job today. And we fouled him. Dazzel's pushed him over. Could be a red. It's a yellow. It was a bit of a cynical tackle there. Like I say, Preston have got that goal. We need him to get another one very quickly. Anyway, it's going to be a free kick. He's already scored from this part of the pitch before. Can he get it in? He gets it on target and it hit the crossbar. If that was Walton, that would have been an easy save, right? The goal line technology is involved. That's a really bad angle for the goal line technology. But anyway, 4-0 here. Didn't go over the line. Come on, Preston. Preston, we're watching you more. Can I just watch their game? Down with a free kick. What is our goalkeeper doing? I'd be better off putting the 16-year-old in goal today, I think. He can't even catch the ball. He just knocks it off his... Oh, my word. I'm so disappointed. I think I might have to sell him in the summer. I'm that upset with him. But anyway, and we're going to have to play him in the playoffs now as well. Because literally, obviously, our goalkeeper's out for 4 weeks. Well, and at the worst possible time. Yarmolenko turns and strikes it now. Dazzel will come forward. We don't want goal line technology again. We don't care at this point. Come on, Preston. Anyway, going to be a corner now. We're in the last minute here. Doyle plays it in. Cleared away. And I think that's going to be the end of what is a very disappointing end to our championship season. It means we've got to come back for the playoffs unless a miracle happens at Deepdale, which we're not seeing right now. But anyway, Yarmolenko coming forward, Aaron's on the right-hand side. You've got to say Norwich, they fully deserved it. They smashed us today. They smashed us. Terrible. I'm far from pleased. Really far from pleased. So disappointing. Such a tragedy for your season to go down on 1 game at the end. I'm not going to talk to the press. I don't care. Yeah, we end up finishing in the playoffs by 2 points. Blackburn ended up winning the league. And we were second all the way until the last day. So it's such a disappointment, guys. I like these streams to be positive, and it's such a shame of circumstances. It means we've got to play Forest, Norwich and QPR potentially. We'll play Forest, obviously, in the playoffs. They came 6th. They're our bogey team. And we're missing our first choice goalkeeper. So we literally were 1 touch away. And we were, 1 point away for all the games we threw away in the season as well from getting automatic promotion. But send the assistant now and save the game because we're not going to cheat and go back and do it again. One of those. What can we say, guys? It's one of those today. And the disappointment is very real. That's life sometimes, right? You try and do your best. And sometimes you come a little bit short. So... Anyway, it will be Nottingham Forest. It'll be playoffs tomorrow, and then we'll go from there and see what we can do. But I want to say thank you guys very much for watching. Look back at the schedule here, and we won the game before 6-0, and then you lose 4-0. It's very bipolar football, right? And some of these 1-1 draws against Swansea, if we won that, we'd be in there. it's just such a shame. Such a shame in the circumstances. But there we go. Anyway, guys, I want to say thank you very much for joining me tonight live on stream here from FM303 with Ipswich Town. It's still been an epic season, and we've still got a little bit of it to go tomorrow. So thank you very much for watching this. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe. And like I say, I've been the one and only Tom Smith. I'll see you guys next time for some more Football Manager action, and hopefully we can win the playoffs, because we're so close against the Premier League. It's so unfair. Anyway, thank you guys again. Goodbye.